We live?
Yes.
Is it working?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Hey, so this is the first time I've ever did this. I've never done a live before. Luis is actually in. I know I like to give this mug a hard time. He up in Miami. This dude never goes on trips with me, but he comes to Miami, Florida. Every one of you, thank you for joining us for the live stream. Big Frank fights tonight. The best heavyweight boxer in the world makes his second appearance. And I'm joined by some friends. But first is my new guy. Hey, this guy here, tremendous fighter, but also a really good analyst. Surprisingly, though, voice sounds more like Dominic Cruz than I would like, but this is like the cool Dominic Cruz. They fight alike, sound like a little bit. I'm joined by my man, Cory Sandhagen. Cory Sandhagen, get up in here, dog. Let's chat. What's up, baby? How you doing, man? Thanks for joining me, dog. Look, me and Cory are going to be watching the fights with you guys as Big Francis makes his return to the boxing ring. Cory, what do you make of Francis, the boxer? And how surprising was it when he fought Tyson Fury like that? That was crazy. Right?
Yeah, that was crazy. Yeah, I mean, Francis is good. He's definitely like a really smart guy.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I feel
Okay,
like
wait, stop. We can't sit this close.
What?
Dude, it's way too close. We can't be this close for the next like 2 hours. Like,
DC.
It's gonna take
We're buds, dude.
I know, but Cory, like, you know why I don't wear shorts on the airplane? Do you wear shorts on the airplane? Like on an airplane, are you willing to wear shorts?
No.
Do you know why I won't wear shorts on an airplane? The fear of my skin touching another man's skin. When I see a dude on a plane with shorts, I get like freaked out.
Aren't you a wrestler?
Yeah,
aren't you used to that?
Those days are over, man. Those days of wrestling and gross shit is over for me. So yeah, okay, we got a little space. We'll put some people in there. Oh, sorry. It just gets worse.
Sorry.
But go ahead, talk about Francis like you said.
Okay, yeah. Francis is good. And he's real smart, man.
Yeah.
I'm kind of, Kamaru comes in every now and then, so I like cross paths with him and all
Yeah.
paths. So I kind of got to meet Francis a little bit and like pick his brain and talk to Kamaru about him and stuff. And
yeah.
He's a super bright guy. He's like the perfect type of guy to go and figure it out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, he's big too. And here's the thing. I don't know that there'll ever be another story of a guy that leaves the UFC and does better than Francis Ngannou. Because he said, and I saw this just recently, he was talking to Kamaru, who, by the way, said that I can't be friends with his friend on the post that I put the other day.
He has such a crush on me.
Dude, what's up with you and Kamaru? Who's wrong?
He has a crush on me.
Anyhow,
yeah.
Francis told him that he took his base pay of what it used to be. Instead, they had offered him like 7 or 8 million because he knew he wanted to go and test the market to see what he was worth, what his value was. And honestly, Cory, dude's made about 30. Tonight, he's supposed to make 20 million. And that's before pay-per-view. They said he made 10 million against Tyson Fury. He's fighting the best boxers in the world, but that dude is raking in some cash.
I could use $20 million, so good for him.
I want $20 million.
No. What would you just want to spend?
You know, like for me, it's like my jealousy of all the money that he's making. Like, I don't really want it. Sometimes you can pretend you don't want some shit when you really, really want some shit. That's kind of where I'm at right now with Francis.
Yeah, it's a video game. At some point, money's got to become a video game, right?
Yeah.
Where it's just like, I got everything that I want. Now I'm just going to try to raise the number just to see if I can raise the number.
I got so much money. Not me. I'm saying like guys like Francis have so much money that they're just kind of like money's whatever it is. That's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
You never think a guy like Francis Ngannou who lived in the desert would get to that point. And honestly, that was why I wasn't worried about him in there with Tyson Fury and those guys. Because when you tell a guy like that you can't, all he does is just go and he does it, and he does it at a higher level than anyone expects. But tonight he fights Anthony Joshua, who is a big, strong guy, but at times he can be a bit tentative. And I feel because of the fight and who Francis is, if he's tentative, he can find himself in some trouble.
Who, Anthony?
Anthony.
Yeah, definitely. I've taken a little bit of a step away from watching boxing.
Why?
It's not fighting, man.
It is.
It's fighting, but it's fighting in the same way that wrestling is fighting.
Wrestling is as hard a fight as anything you'll ever do in your life.
I don't think that it's not as hard, but I think that it's just like a different sport. We're comparing like soccer and basketball. You know what I mean?
Oh,
What's up,
hey,
Brett?
Brett Okamoto just rolled in. What's up, Brett? How you doing,
I
brother?
didn't know if you guys were doing a
Oh yeah, we're doing a
interview
live
or
video right now. No, we're doing a live video. We got some people in here watching. Pretty good. Cory Sandhagen's joining.
Are you ever not on some
Big
So
Frank.
that's what I
Hey,
was saying earlier.
Big Frank about to make his walk.
Is that next?
You think he's gonna win?
I don't know.
Hey man, sit down right here.
I think he will. I think he will.
You think
I
he's
think
gonna
that,
win?
yeah, I mean, this is a tougher fight than Fury.
I don't. Oh my God, Cory Sandhagen, leave.
You don't think so?
Leave. You
Why?
think Anthony Joshua was a harder fight?
No. I
Then
think it's
Tyson
the
Fury.
easier fight.
Okay, I thought you said harder.
Yeah, no, definitely an easier fight, right?
I think it's an easier fight. And I also think it's easier because I believe that he's gonna. Again, I think that he's gonna be a little bit more tentative, and so Francis is gonna be able to find more ways to land on it.
Well, he's lost the element of surprise, though, right?
Dude, I'm a little worried about that.
Because now Joshua knows.
If I'm being honest, I'm a little bit worried about that.
And I don't care if Tyson Fury didn't train at all. Like, he still looked that good against Tyson Fury. I don't care if that was Tyson Fury without really trying to train. To look that good against Tyson Fury in any way, shape, or form. Like, he can box. So now I think Joshua knows that. So my guess is Joshua's taking it more serious than Tyson did.
You think? Well, I mean, Tyson said he ate McDonald's on the way to his whole training camp consisted of eating McDonald's.
You did that during your career, though.
No, I really did, bro. You see, that's so insulting. Like, you're kind of fucked up, Brett. Brett, you're kind of messed up, dog. You're kind of messed up,
We're on the
dog.
golf course so much we just talk shit to each other.
Yeah, but
It's
that's
just like,
golf
nah,
life
stop.
and in real life. You can't do it in real life.
This guy can.
You gotta take a step back, man.
All right.
Hey guys, hey Brett, you want a beer? We're gonna cut loose a little bit. You know, me and Corey, we're gonna have a couple, bring a couple beers.
We're gonna sit closer here pretty soon. Too,
I don't want to sit closer.
You won't let me sit too close.
Corey was like right under me to start. Cheers, Doug. He's like a little dude, you know. He's like right here. We got a whole entire red coat.
Have you ever drank with DC before?
No, we're just like
two of those. The man will be drunk.
Like this is new. Like this is new. Me and Corey, yeah.
Ebony and Ivory.
It's just
Yeah, Ebony and Ivory. Did you hear me singing it earlier? Yeah.
it's
Bro,
just starting.
I don't know, but like I honestly don't know that it's gonna make much of a difference. I think Francis is gonna get it done. I was honestly one that said he was gonna get beat. He was making a mistake fighting the best boxer in the world. But once you fight the very best boxer in the world, I mean, the rest of these dudes, it is what it is, right? Like, what's up, Doug? You thank you for hooking us up, man.
Oh, I got you.
That's my man right here. He got us the room. He got us all set up. It's perfect.
It is perfect.
Who did Anthony do?
You gonna come check in? Yeah, that's my guy right there. He got the room for us. Wait till y'all meet my guy over there. He hooked us up here in Miami. All right, guys, let's talk a little bit about tomorrow, right? Can we talk a little bit about tomorrow? Who you got, Sandhagen? You got Sean or Chito?
I got Sean.
You think Sean
But
wins?
I wouldn't, my mind wouldn't be blown if Chito won. Because I think that the thing is I don't think Sean's going to be able to knock Chito out. And I think that in 25 minutes, Chito has shown that he's able to, like, score something big. You know what I mean? He wasn't able to do it against me, but there's a couple times in that fight where if things would have got past my guard, I would have gone down for sure.
Really?
But absolutely. He threw a hook on me against the cage as I was exiting that I almost didn't see. And just by nature of good habit, my hand was up. But had that been any other circumstance, Chito, I think, probably would have knocked me out.
How important was it, though, for you, like, to start so fast and not let him build into his rhythm? Because they say, and I mean, we've seen it, right? His whole career has been, like, traditionally a very slow starter. He even did it last fight against Pedro Munoz. Like, he might have lost the first round again. He loses the first round almost everybody. But he never got going once you got ahead of him. It's like you just stayed ahead of him.
Yeah, I mean, that was the game plan, too, was to just keep my foot on the gas and then just not take it off of it. But I also think, man, that there's a level of, like, everyone's a different type of athlete. And I think that Chito isn't the most fast twitch athletic guy in the world. And when you look at guys that don't have the same athletic abilities like a Song or a me, who just don't have the same type of speed and all of that stuff, it kind of takes them a couple rounds to get into it only because they need our energy to go down so that they can be closer to the same level of athlete. So I think that that's what it is.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I don't think he can start slow tomorrow. If he starts slow tomorrow, Chito's in trouble. O'Malley is.
There's only so much you can say about like that's just what he does. At
It
some
is what he
point,
does.
if you're giving away 20% of the fight, like at the highest level, that's just not a good thing. Like it can't be.
But
you can't just
over
be like,
5
well,
rounds-
that's just what he does, and he's comfortable doing that. Like at some point, no, you can't do that, man.
And
You
if
can't keep giving away 20% of the fight.
In a 5-round fight, if you lose the first 2 rounds, you have to win the next 3, like decisively, in order to win.
But he
That's
doesn't
such a
generally
horrible way to
he
start.
doesn't generally lose the first 2. It's usually the first 5 minutes he's kind of revving up to get going.
Yeah.
I just think that, with O'Malley, I think the most telling fight in that sense was when he fought against what's the kid's name? Hey, what is this shit? They put Zhang versus Parker. Who is this? Like, what?
Yeah.
They got another fight. Dude, what the hell is this?
Until 620.
They told me 550. They said 550 was when they were walking to the ring.
620 to watch.
Lloyd, by the time they get to the fight, I'm gonna be drunk.
Yeah,
I
we're
can't- I
It's
mean,
fine.
this
It's
is
fine.
35
It's
minutes.
TV.
We're
We gotta
gonna-
fill 30 minutes.
We gotta get some food. We gotta do something. Good thing we're in Miami. And hey, yo, did you guys see this yesterday when this guy Ode Oladipo was kind of shitting on Francis and old Ariel kind of gave it to him?
No.
Did you see that? It was the craziest thing. I saw Ariel acting. He was being brave.
Who was it?
This guy right here, Ode Oladipo. He was saying he kept calling Francis a amateur. This guy's an amateur. And old Ariel started yelling at him about how are you going to call a guy an amateur that has 20 mixed martial arts fighters, the heavyweight champion of the world? And he was like, I was like, yo, this is crazy because if that guy decided to kick his ass, there was nothing he could do.
Like Saudi Ariel has got a little bit
He's
more.
like tough now. I was like, this dude's like acting tough. What the fuck is going on? But he was standing up for Francis. And, I remember I was telling Francis he should just take the $7 million. UFC's offering you $7 million. Take it. Take it. $7 million, 4 fights, $28 million. Take it. Francis goes, okay, I guess I fumbled the bag. Dudes made $30 million. Me and Cory were just talking about that in 2 fights.
Yeah.
But he's got to win.
What if Saudi would have been around when you were
But
fighting?
DC, the problem with that. Was
You think it's gonna be a big hit?
Saudi?
Four
I
times
don't think it's
seven.
going to go anywhere.
Yeah.
That was his whole point with it.
Yeah.
It's 1 times 7, and then you don't know.
Yeah, you got to keep winning. You got to keep winning.
Got to.
You gotta
That's
keep
a lot less.
What if
This guy's
what
making-
if Saudi had been around and was paying millions of dollars?
When I was fighting,
Yeah. So go, but to fight, maybe you were going to leave UFC. Not,
see, I don't
not face like the absolute
think
best
I
of the
would
best
have did it. I don't think I would have did
for
it.
$30 million.
No, I don't want $30 million. I told this to Cory earlier. Fuck $30 million.
You're rich enough.
No, I don't want $30 million. I'm just acting like I don't want it. It's like I'm now wrapping my mind around the idea that I'm never getting $30 million.
Yeah.
So I'm like, yo, I don't even want $30 million. Like, you keep your $30 million. No, I would fight. I would have probably fought there. But again, I fought in Strikeforce before, so there would have been opportunities there to do it before I got to the UFC. Because ultimately, and I know people, well, the UFC is a company, man. But ultimately, like if you want to get everything that comes with mixed martial arts and the absolute highest level of an experience, you got to do it in the UFC. Just the truth. It really is just the truth.
You go get $30 million for fighting, rank in the top 10.
Cory Sandhagen, go on. Cory, go on.
I think any active fighter would say that.
Yeah, yeah.
Say no to $30
Nobody's
million.
saying no to $30
And
million.
especially to box.
He doesn't respect boxing all that much. I
Really?
found out. No,
I
he
do.
doesn't call it.
Nah,
He doesn't
I
fight.
do. I just think it's just like it's just not fighting. It's just not fighting. It's not
But
fighting.
DC, one thing that we're hearing from a lot of people though too, like Eddie Alvarez or Vitor, like the breakdown, Cory's in a different position, but the breakdown of the body is way different than what you guys put.
Oh, yeah, in mixed
do in
martial
10
arts.
weeks.
Yeah, for sure.
It's like it's just from a health perspective, they go, oh, man, this is nothing.
It's
Like,
easier.
I
Oh
can't
man,
do-
you can only throw so like this. This is all you have to worry about. That seems simple. To
Corey's like kind of a purist though. Like he's like want to fight to the
17.
Yeah, you're one of those guys.
Yeah.
You're like the reason. He's like the reason guys like me get out of the game because and they're gonna just keep getting younger and younger. I've got kids on my wrestling team that have been training martial arts since they were 5 years old. I'm talking boxing, kickboxing, grappling, jiu-jitsu, wrestling,
Oh yeah.
and I mean national champions in all of them. Muay Thai national champion, mixed national champion, like just national champion, everything. dudes are gonna be in the UFC one day, just the best.
Oh yeah, I know. There's some 15-year-old kid watching me right now, learning from me. That's gonna fuck me up one day.
Did you just order at the bar? I need a water.
Wait, where are you going?
I gotta go get a
You
water.
gonna get a beer?
You want a water?
No beer for you?
Yeah, maybe I'll have like one.
Yeah, have a couple beers.
I gotta
Don't be that guy, bro.
Devon just ran.
Don't be that guy.
Oh, she's for. Hey, wait, dude, stuff's coming. Water, beer, everything. Yes.
Oh, okay.
No. You gotta tell me.
You didn't let him.
Oh wait, so there's gonna be another fight before?
Dude, what is this shit? I didn't know they were gonna do another fight. But this guy, Ji Lee Jang, I guess, is a power puncher.
Have you been doing more of this? Like
This is
live
literally
stuff?
the first time
This
I've
is the
ever
first
done
one?
this. It's really cool too.
Are people watching this?
I have no
He's gonna
idea.
like the story. Just got told me about Clay Guida. And this kind of goes to
Oh, yeah.
your point about Cory. Can I tell the story?
Sure.
So Clay's telling me about, he was at Muscle Farm back in the day when Cory was starting. And
Yeah.
he was having a good camp in the middle of it, doing well.
If you guys can't hear this is Lloyd, Corey's manager, telling us a story about Clay Guida and Cory Sandhagen.
He
So
said Cory was still in school, off to the side. He was running practice, and Cory sitting there on his laptop doing homework. And they told Clay he was going with him next for sparring.
he was doing his school homework,
Cory, you know,
waiting. You were doing school homework, waiting to spar Clay Guida.
Bro, I would make my college schedule just so that I could make all of the MMA practices, training at Grudge and training at Muscle Farm and High Altitude and all of those gyms. So, yeah, man, I don't know. I would just hit class, hit the gym, hit class, and then train. And that's what I did for a long time.
Clay
And he wants to see
licking
you.
his chops, seeing Cory.
Oh, yeah. So thought that he was going to kick my ass. And this was back then. This was back then when if you were new, we would try to beat the shit out of you just to see if we could. And I was like, oh yeah, I get to go to Clay Guida. Like I'm gonna see how good I am compared to Clay Guida. So I was bombing on Clay Guida in the middle of the round. He was circling and I threw a left hook, hit his big ass head, and my body kept going, but my hook stopped and I tore my pec. It felt like a water balloon went on.
Really?
Yeah, and I was out for a minute for
That's
that.
what happens when you start trying to do too much in practice.
I know, yeah.
You're trying to knock Clay out.
Clay.
I was trying to.
But Clay said it's one of the hardest sparring sessions he ever had.
He's trying to knock him out.
Oh yeah.
You wanted that dude.
You rep Clay too, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was just telling me this story.
That was when I was trying to collect scalps and sparring every time.
Yeah, this dude's crazy. This dude's a little dark, huh?
He is a little dark.
Sandhagen's a little dark. He walks around smiling and shit. This dude's a little dark.
Yeah.
And you know what was some crazy? You know what was crazy shit? Whenever we were at AKA, bro, heavyweights and light heavyweights, they wanted to come and train. It's right here, yeah. They wanted to come and train with me and Cain Velasquez, but then we would just beat the fuck out of them.
Mm-hmm.
Like just beat the shit out of them. It was almost like you had to take care of the honor of your gym by just beating the shit out of these dudes. So they knew you can come train here, and eventually you'll get the respect of training here, and we won't,
You're gonna
kick
put
your
him
ass
through
so
a
bad.
hard day
But
one.
you're gonna get your ass kicked because you're not gonna come in here, win some rounds, and then go off to telling people, man, I was sparring at AKA and I did great against Kane. I did great against DC. We beat the shit out of you. And then when we didn't have anybody else to beat, we would beat the shit out of Luke.
Well, yeah.
Good.
That was the culture of martial arts before they became businesses.
Oh my God.
Before they became businesses, the culture of martial arts, what is that? A mozzarella?
Chicken tender.
Chicken
You
tender.
ordered chicken tenders?
I'm like an 11-year-old kid.
What are you doing?
What do you want?
There's nothing. All of that is brown, bro. Look
There's
at
an empanada. You want an empanada?
DC ordered chicken fingers with fries,
Mhm.
pizza, and empanadas.
What would you?
Probably a little salmon, couscous, maybe a little bit.
You're a hippie.
Like
That's why
a
he looks the
Caesar
way he
salad,
does,
like
and you
a
look the way
Caesar
you do.
salad on.
Bro, let me tell you something. Let me tell you this. I do not accept the idea of what beauty is in this world. Beauty is in the eye of me,
That's sweet.
right? I'm beautiful. Trust me, I am beautiful. I say it in the mirror. Because of people like you, Brett. That's your stupid haircut. Dustin, Poirier, Benoit, Saint-Denis. What do you think of that one?
I love Poirier, man. I just want Poirier to win all the rest of his fights. I want him to win the title. Hey, earlier you said though that you think that Islam's the best guy right now? He hasn't.
I never said that, bro.
What
I
did you say?
said that Islam, they asked us a hypothetical. Who do we believe has the best chance to be a long-reigning champion? I said because Islam won the way that he did, and so many of the guys that he is going to fight have fought each other, and the way he beat Charles leads me to believe that he has the best opportunity.
Oh yeah.
But everybody chose like Zhang Wei Li and then Ilya Taporia. Like it's crazy how like you just forget about Islam and what he's done for so long.
Wait, who do you think's going to give him a hard time then?
I think they're all going to be pretty hard fights. But he's
Fights
good, man.
for him. Yeah.
Who do you think will give him a hard time?
Would give him the hardest fight. I mean, right now,
there?
probably Armin.
Honestly, Armin or Mateus Gamrot.
Yeah.
I didn't think Gamrot won that fight, but it was close.
It was close.
I think it's one of those two. Gamrot or Sarukian. Those are the two toughest matchups for him.
Yeah.
Sarukian's good.
I guess I give Justin a chance.
Of course you give him a chance. Everybody,
You know what I mean. You know what I mean.
KG trains with real good wrestlers at the gym.
He's a really good wrestler.
Yeah,
he
he's
just
a
doesn't
really good
wrestle.
wrestler. Yeah.
Bro, I don't know about this stupid ass fucking what are these guys doing? They did this last time.
How much boxing?
Huh?
This was boxing, bro.
They actually did this last time.
They're not going to come out until 8 o'clock.
Dude, I swear to God.
After
Yeah,
6:30.
boxing.
I bet it's like 7 p.m. dude.
Dude, you're out of your
When
mind.
it starts.
No chance.
But they still have another fight to go. It's 5:50.
And those guys haven't even gone.
They're in no hurry.
0.
Sorry, we got empanadas and pizza.
I'm not giving you anything else. I want to starve you until you eat it. You want to act like that? You want to sit up in your penthouse
I'm gonna call room service myself.
and put it on my room?
Yeah.
I ain't got $30 million, man. I ain't Francis. I ain't Big Frank.
You can put it on Frank's tab.
Let's put it on Big Frank's tab.
Yeah.
Are we golfing tomorrow? Are we golfing tomorrow?
We are golfing tomorrow morning.
We are.
We need 2 more. We should let somebody from Miami. If you're in Florida and you want to play around the golf with me and Brett Okamoto, put it in the comments. We will tell. Once we choose you, we will tell you where we're playing at. And then
Just have them DM us on Instagram.
Yeah, well, DM Brett.
We're not reading these.
2 people. Luis says
Are you really gonna do that? Because you
2
can't
people.
say that if you're not really gonna.
2 people round the golf, free on me and Brett. Probably Trump National.
I love that.
It'd be fun, right? You got to give people stuff. To
How are you gonna
support
say probably? We should have a tea time. It's Saturday morning tomorrow.
Dude, let me tell you something. Can I tell you something? It's the craziest thing. I can just call, and it just happens.
You're gonna kick people off for us?
Don't know what happens.
Well, maybe we.
If
should
we
call,
call, we can. But if we call it like 7, and we're like, yo, can we get an 8:15 tea time? It's usually like 8:12, right? No, it's like 8:12, 8:16. They'll give me a tea shirt
because Trump is pretty popular.
They
Right?
will give me a tea time. I
Seriously?
promise you. Want to bet some money? Let's bet the money. We were going to gamble on the course tomorrow that I can get us a tea time tomorrow morning for
No, we're gonna
8:15.
be gambling
at 7 o'clock.
Golf. No.
Brian is saying to go get DJ Khaled to hop in your golf.
No, I'm not playing with DJ Khaled.
Nah,
He seems to be better than he should be
for real.
in golf.
For real.
Yes. He seems to be a little better than he should be. Now, he
What's
played
your
golf
handicap?
Sneaky good.
What's your handicap?
17, 18.
Around there, probably.
No, he's lying. You're much better than that, Brett.
I've
You're lying.
gotten better.
You're a
just
sandbagger.
recently.
You are a
Very
sandbagger,
recently.
bro.
Yeah,
You're a
I am a
sandbagger.
sandbagger.
He's a sandbagger, dude. He can hit the ball 300 yards, and he's pretty damn good. You're not a 17, 18.
I don't know. I feel like I can maybe shoot. I bet the course is pretty tough though, huh?
Yeah, it's tough. When you talked to Dustin Poirier this week, when you spoke to him this week, what did you feel in terms of his energy? Like, did you feel an angry energy, a good energy? What did you feel?
No, I felt good.
Like he's confident going into this.
Yeah. Like sometimes when you talk to guys and you like think this guy doesn't want to fight, man, he's done. I did not get that at all from Dustin.
Why? What do you think?
No, I'm saying I thought he had good energy. It was a little bit more like he was a little bit more inside of himself than he was normally. He wasn't as outgoing because I think he's so locked in on the goal.
I think he knows, dude. He knows what this fight is. He knows that this is like does Dustin still have it?
Yeah, but
He
what
knows
does it?
this
Yeah,
guy's-
that's what I was gonna say. What does this fight mean? Like, if he loses to Benoit Saint-Denis, maybe Benoit Saint-Denis is just that good.
He just had to take it to kind of just keep his name sort of in those big fights, you know?
I think it's awesome that he's taking this fight.
Yeah.
like big time. I think it's super awesome.
Yeah.
I also think too that Dustin's kind of like a lay in bed, can't sleep, so thinks about why he's fighting and how the world works and all of that stuff. And I like really appreciate that about him. And I know that it comes with like its consequences, but I think that like people misinterpret like the vulnerability side of Poirier as like some weird form of weakness. And I think that he's just like a super competitive guy. And he doesn't mind being vulnerable because he knows it's not going to impact him. You know, where I think people get really like weird about like, oh, this guy's feeling this way. Oh, he's feeling this way. And it's like, no, man, maybe he's just that confident where he's okay with expressing that.
There are a lot of times where we put too much in the energy. I swear to God, the only time I felt that Dustin was a little bit off.
More brown stuff.
Okay, Corey, there's a sandwich right there, Corey. There's a sandwich.
More French fries and more empanadas. That's what we need is more empanadas.
We do need more empanadas. Yeah. You like empanadas? No. Have you had one before?
Yeah, dude.
You're such a liar.
I used to love Taco Bell's empanadas. The apple ones, the cinnamon apple.
That's not an empanada, bro.
Those are empanadas.
That's just fucking meat paste inside of a piece of bread.
They're apple cinnamon.
They have like a dessert empanada.
You want me to order you some?
No, I don't want to.
They got Taco Bell here, don't they?
You're acting like Dominic Cruz right now.
What is it? How do I sound like Dominic?
Oh my God, are you serious?
Yeah.
Do you guys in the comments? Does Cory sound like Dominic Cruz?
Hey, that's the thing.
Luis,
do you
read some of these comments? Tell me if they
think
Cory sounds like Dominic Cruz.
My voice is way worse than Cruz.
It's very high pitched, and you guys kind of talk the same.
It's not high pitched.
Mine's basically,
it's raspy. Yeah.
I'm telling you, they kind of sound alike. You know what I told our producer today whenever you were talking? I go, you love Cruz's voice, don't you? He goes, yeah, it's fine. Why? I go, because you hired Cory and he sounds just alike.
I haven't seen a single no.
Not one single no, Cory. And you guys sound
That's
the same.
all yes, bro.
It's good. He's the greatest bantamweight of all time.
Yeah.
We did that list today, and we didn't get to it. Who did you put on your list of greatest bantamweights of all time?
I put Cruz, Dillashaw.
Who was one? Cruz or Dillashaw?
Cruz.
Two?
Probably Sterling.
Not Dillashaw?
I think Sterling because
is starting word for another table.
Okay, you can take it.
Sorry.
You can never have enough empanadas. That's it right there. You take it. Yeah, you take it. You can take the cold. Yeah, we're good. Thank you.
Yeah, can I get a water, please?
Just water?
We can just get some plates.
Yeah, please. And then a shot of tequila for Brett. Dude, don't be like that, Brett. Don't be like that. Take your shot.
I'll get a beer. I'm not having a shot.
Brett, take your shot.
Like 7 hours into work.
Dude, we don't go to work till 5 p.m.
I know, but you're trying to golf at like 8. So, I've had enough shots.
I've
had enough shots in Miami already.
This guy lives when he comes to mind. Okay, go ahead. So you said you got Sterling over Dillashaw.
Yeah, I think so. He beat Dillashaw. Well, kind of beat Dillashaw. Dillashaw has an asterisk next to his name, man. You can't really. It's like who is the baseball player? Barry Bonds.
Oh my God! Don't do this to me.
Who was it? Who did?
So wait,
steroids?
So it was Barry Bonds, and I'm sure like the way you said that, you don't really like. You're not that knowledgeable on it.
No.
But Barry Bonds. Let's talk about this. Barry Bonds played for the Pittsburgh Pirates. He won the MVP like 4 times. He was small and he was pre-steroids. They went through the steroid era. He won 3 more MVPs and he became the home run leader and everything. His career in Pittsburgh should have warranted him going into the Hall of Fame before. Why is he not in the Hall of Fame? Can you separate it?
No. I think.
So what he did at the end just wipes everything out of what he did before.
Yeah, because there's always going to be a question mark of whether or not he was doing them then.
But he wasn't. He didn't look like
How do you
Superman.
know?
He didn't look like Superman. When he started to do steroids, he became the biggest human being on the planet. Cory, it's so fun to read the comments. People, oh my God. People get after people on the comments, dude. It's crazy watching these fans on the comments. The Sphere looks nice. Oh, can you imagine what happens on Mexican Independence Day for the Sphere? It's gonna look so good. You guys look at Cory's face. In a little bit, Cory's gonna have a couple more beers, and his face is gonna just be in there in the comments. You say some dumb shit. You say some dumb shit, and you're gonna be worried about what people are saying to you or about you.
Hey, I worry about me saying something dumb that's gonna get me in trouble one day.
You think so? Why?
I don't know.
I
Cancel
think
culture.
Yeah, it gets a little tough, but you
Do
got
you worry about that?
when you do as much shit in front of the camera as I do, I'm constantly trying to watch my back. I am constantly trying to watch my back. I was doing something with my nephew and cousins, and it gets a little too comfortable for me, right? And when you get that comfortable, you tend to like really let loose.
Yeah.
And when you let loose is when you find yourself in shit.
Yeah.
So I gotta be careful.
I mean, my problem too when I joke with people and talk shit is that for whatever I say is like cutting sometimes. So that's why I don't really. I try to talk a lot of shit because I've gotten in a lot of trouble in the past. Because when I say cuts, because there's like a level of honesty.
Give me an idea of something you would say to someone. Don't get canceled, but just tell me something you might say to someone. Like a PG-13 type of version of it.
I don't know that it's necessarily what it is that I say, but in the way that I say it, sometimes it's just cutting, man.
It's the delivery.
Dude.
Yeah, I got like a straight to the point delivery.
You say something, but you're this personality with a big smile.
Hey, Robert,
You're
like-
always like very direct.
Dude, I know somebody else like that. I know somebody else like that.
Oh yeah?
Yes.
Who is it?
Bro, listen to this. Do you remember when the girl, there was one girl fighting in the Octagon, and she got punched, and she ran away.
Yeah.
She literally ran away from the other girl. And listen to what Dominic said.
Yeah.
I'm looking like, look at that.
Hey, that was funny. That was really funny.
That's why they trap us in the Octagon. That's why they lock the door behind him. He just says it. I kind of like it. People always kind of act like me and Dominic have this horrible relationship. I kind of like Dominic. A lot, actually.
Yeah? You always?
No. Not always. But it wasn't as bad as Bisbing and Dominic.
Yeah.
But I like Dominic, man. He's a good dude. Tells the truth. There aren't enough honest people in the world today. Everybody's lying. You meet 10 people, like 9 of them are lying to you. Easily.
You can surround yourself with better people, basically.
How many people do you think lie to you on a daily basis? I know I lie to you every time I talk to you. So you got at least one. Every time you and I talk, I'm lying to you. Like, for fun. I'm like lying to you.
Yeah.
Just for no reason.
Yeah. How many people lie to me on a daily basis? I have no idea.
Every day, 75% of them are lying to you.
About what?
Every day. It's crazy, bro. It's crazy living life in this world where people just lie for no reason. Somebody said that today on the show, or he said, sometimes my boy Jail will run out of stuff to say, and then he starts to lie. He doesn't even care. He's just like, okay, I'm going to tell it.
I'm kind of with Brett on this one. I think it's the people you're surrounded with.
You don't think people lie to you, Lloyd?
I do, not 75%.
You're somebody's, you are the boss of a company.
Yeah.
They're lying to you 90% of the time. Sarah never tells you the truth. Sarah never tells you the truth. The boss, could you imagine the boss thinking that people aren't lying to him? Oh, you're so naive, Lloyd. I wish I lived in your beautiful little rainbow world. You're this beautiful world, Lloyd.
We're arguing two different things.
Okay, tell me.
Percentage, you said 75%. And then you went to 90.
For you, it's 90.
No, I don't think so. I'm not naive. I do think that there's probably a 25% element.
25% only.
I would say I only talk to about 5 people though, so
3 of them are lying to you. I'm trying to tell you. Hey,
no, probably 2. My wife.
your wife's lying to you,
Mom.
and your mom's lying to you.
Oh yeah.
Your mom's telling you all the shit that makes you feel good
but
in life.
The other 3, I think I'm telling you.
Your dog's good.
Your mom is telling you all the shit that makes you feel better in life.
Yeah, and my wife. But the other 3, so 60% of people are telling me the truth.
That's a high number. I got these kids that wrestle for me. They're lying to me every day.
Well, yeah.
I know they're lying. I'm looking at them lie to me. I know they're lying, but I just take it with a grain of salt. Like, can you continue to train hard and just wrestle, and we'll get through it. Like, at some point, you're gonna know that I know you're lying.
Of course.
It only gets so bad because they're telling the same lies that I told when I was in,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm like, dude, I did the same thing.
What age group are your kids?
I got 5 all the way to college.
Nice.
They leave for college.
Which age is your favorite?
High school. because now their bodies catch up to their knowledge of their mind, and they can start to put things into
You can
action.
mold them a little
Yeah,
bit.
when they're young, they can do all these things in drills and everything, but they can't do it like in live action.
Yeah.
So,
What schools are they going to?
oh my God, man! This year I have one that just won his first state tournament. He's going to Brown. I have 2 twins that just are going to Cornell. I have another one that's going to North Carolina State. We sent the kid. We do a lot. You went to NC State?
Pretty good.
Yeah, that's a great school. The coach is one of my teammates
Oh,
from
really?
college. Yeah, so
Where'd you go to college again?
You
Boulder.
don't need to go
You're
college.
in Boulder.
Yeah. Were you a
Colorado
CSU
kid.
Yeah.
No,
I like
the
CSU.
No, I
I
don't know who it is.
I thought that the people were.
I've never heard that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they're not as rich.
I've heard of Excel.
In general.
I've heard of the couple.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard of the couple,
See,
but I don't.
He was like number 3 at the NBA.
Yeah, Fort
Oh, wow.
Collins. I mean, like the word is out now, but
Yeah.
everybody talks
He's
about
very
Boulder.
smart.
Fort Collins.
Yeah, a lot of these wrestlers now, like they're not like we used to be. You thought you had to be
Great
dumb
college town.
to be a job. Now
Yeah,
the athlete is the smartest kid on the
I
camp.
also think it's a workout.
I've been
Yeah.
to college now, like
It's perfect.
18 years ago.
Apply it to
It
the
was
same.
pretty- It was pretty small.
Hey, you ever get back to the Colorado football games since Coach Prime went? Why, dude? It's a zoo there now.
I don't really like sports.
What do you watch, Corey? I'm learning that you're like a little bit of a different guy, huh?
I guess. I don't really have any hobbies.
What do you do?
I wake up, I read, I have my coffee, I go to train, I take a nap, I go to train again.
Yeah.
And then I go home and I watch shitty reality television with my wife.
That's it. See, that's what you
my
like.
thing.
That's your thing, huh?
You said you're married.
Yeah.
How did you and your wife meet?
We met at a physical therapy place. Yeah, she was like the front desk workers.
You just talk to her?
Huh?
Did you just like kind of talk to her?
Just like once in a while when I feel like talking.
No, I'm saying whenever you met her, did you just kind of talk to her? Because
Oh,
most
yeah,
people
yeah.
don't even have to talk to their.
Yeah,
They
I
just kind of like they go to dating apps and stuff.
Yeah, I was on the apps for a really long time, and then I had to quit the apps because I stopped talking to girls in real life. Because that's what happens.
Dude, I'm telling you.
Yeah,
You know
that's what
what's
happens.
the scariest thing in the world was young, and I'm old, right? So like being at like the middle school dance, and having to ask a girl to dance.
Mm-hmm.
And you just kind of standing there like,
Yeah.
how am I gonna do this, right? And so you start kind of walking close. And you're all like shut off with your body language. Don't lie. Don't act like you didn't do it. Your body language.
Brett didn't do that.
Dude.
Me and you had to do that. Brett.
They usually came up to me. So.
Dude, get out of here. You're so stupid and disrespectful. That is not true. You're so
Don't be
disrespectful.
so disrespectful.
But like you're walking up to them, you're all like shut off, and you're like, you want to dance? And what if they say no?
Yeah.
Oh, rejection
Scary.
was so bad.
Scary thing.
Rejection was so bad when you were a kid. You got on your dirty sneakers and you're all fucked up, you know, barely can string a couple words together, nervous.
Mhm.
Yeah,
It
that's
was
why I
all
think.
bad.
That's why I don't.
You good?
Yeah.
You want to come sit for a second? Come get on this thing. You want to get in front of the camera? Let's go.
All right, let's go.
Talk to me. Hey, look, guys, you're going. Look, hey, sit right here. Tell me your name again.
Rick.
This Rick right here. Rick is the one that hooked us up with the room. Rick is gonna watch the fights with us. Hey, you smell good too right now, Rick. What you put the cologne on?
A little bit, I had to get right, get a little bit of the get right, you know what I mean? I'm interested for this fight because I do, I train at the one, Alex Rodriguez is one, the one down there. I mean, for me, mixed martial arts is a great thing. I think it can be something that it channels a lot of aggression that can change somebody to a better person. So
You got that money team hat on, huh?
one thing I want to say is these fights, I fight southpaw, so
Yeah.
it's hard to fight a southpaw.
Brett is a southpaw.
So southpaw, for me, it's kind of hard to fight a southpaw.
It is. It's difficult.
I mean, when I look at a orthodox fighter, I'm just like, all right, buddy.
You gonna eat him up,
Oh no, it's literally once they hit the 1-2, it's just slip under, rib shot.
Cody. Corey. Sorry, Corey. I said Cody. I'm drunk already. Oh, my God.
This guy.
Corey. 1-2.
So it's
Gets
just
to the rib
1-2, slip under, liver shot, or uppercut. Easy,
like that.
easy money.
Yeah, you're the man, bro. Thank you. Hey, sit on the side of Brett over there.
Okay.
Thank you so much for helping us get in the room, man. Appreciate it.
Yeah, man. Thank you.
Sandhagen, whenever you ready. What's up, dog? How you doing, man? No, you good. Yeah, we watched the fights. I mean, they tricked us though.
I know, 6'10" walkout, yeah, right.
Can you believe they said 550?
So we would all be sitting here watching this.
Yeah, what time would you guess they actually walk down? What time would you guess the fight begins?
Bro, I mean, this is
8 o'clock.
Yeah, dude.
no
It's
chance
gonna be after
there's an 8
What did I
o'clock
say when
fight.
you guys said that? I said 8 o'clock.
It's gonna be after 7 p.m.
Bro, if that's crazy.
They take
That's absolutely crazy if this thing goes to 7 o'clock without us actually getting to watch
We're
it.
in the first round.
Of a 12-round fight.
Yeah.
And the walkouts with them they're gonna do the announcing. That's gonna be 30 minutes.
Probably
Each of them are gonna take 20
international
minutes
anthems.
walkout.
Not too close.
What do you guys think about that, Jake?
This is really good.
This one's ridiculous.
You want?
I think that's awesome.
But it's-
Yeah, what do you think of that?
That has to be the worst kind of year since like I don't know what.
TC, what do you think about Jake Paul boxing?
Oh,
Making the PFL look real good.
Bro, it's the worst.
That's the worst idea.
Jake Paul and Mike Tyson is the worst thing I've seen in sports in a long time.
I don't understand.
Someone that respects the sport.
How are they going to sell out a football stadium? Who is going?
Okay, so somebody told, we were talking about that this morning. They said if you sell tickets in the top for $10, you can sell it. They said they'll be selling tickets for $5-10, and they think they'll sell it.
Do you think it's all YouTubers? It's all YouTube fans?
It has to be.
Dude, you
No
think?
way.
I just don't know who's going to spend any money to go watch that.
Okay, so here's my take.
Someone might want to see it like on Instagram or something.
In place right now, they're looking at these stadiums that aren't that.
Here's my take.
How they're
Funny,
gonna
bro.
What?
Here's my take.
DC is always eating something.
Corey wants to give his take.
DC killing the Kennedys.
Imagine we're in the 1600s and
Go ahead,
there's a witch burning, or like someone's gonna get hanged in the courtyard of the village.
You're comparing this to an execution.
That's what this is. No one wants to see it,
Yeah.
but because we're all bored, we're all gonna go see it.
It's like a car.
We're all gonna watch it.
You're gonna
because-
watch it,
Absolutely.
but you don't see, and
You're
that
gonna watch it too.
I-
And if you don't watch it,
No, but here-
immediately when it's over, you're gonna see what happened.
Yeah, but here's the thing, though, right? And that is where Jake Paul's a genius. You just sat up here and told me you don't watch sports, but you're going to watch him fight Mike Tyson because you know who Mike Tyson is and you want to watch the spectacle. That right there, Corey, is why Jake Paul is as relevant in sports today as he is.
It's also going to be because it's going to be on a night where there's going to be no other event. So there's going to be nothing else to watch. So you even saying you were going to watch it without even knowing that. On top of that, there's nothing else on TV.
But I'm not gonna enjoy it, and I'm not gonna like Jake Paul more.
Well, Jake Paul only can get worse for him.
I think it's
Doing this
Yeah,
fight.
because if he finishes Mike Tyson, he's like
He's
everyone
beating up a
hates him.
57-year-old
Jake Paul's
man.
an anomaly.
But also,
He's actually got some ability. Like he's
But the anomaly goes away when he's fighting an Uber driver.
Sure, but
The guy that he fought the other day was. I mean, he fought a guy. He was a minus 2,500.
But he just lost to Tommy Fury, and it was like it didn't even happen. You know what I'm saying? Like he's trying to get certain fights that he can win. I mean, look.
But he's a great businessman.
Him and his brother are both.
No, his brother. Hey, Logan Paul's the man. Logan Paul runs around with that WWE championship all over the place. He's got prime in the Octagon. He's got dude. I watched him at WrestleMania last year.
He's incredible.
The next day, he was at Venice Beach with a big station set up, music, everything, selling prime.
Yep.
He is a genius. He's a marketing master. I don't know that Jake is as sharp as his brother in that regard. But what he's done in boxing is very impressive.
I think people have the animosity. They want to see Jake Paul get knocked out so bad that with Iron Mike, it might just happen. So people, that animosity of wanting to see.
Mike's not going. I don't think they're gonna let Mike fight him hard enough to knock him out.
Very true. I mean, they don't want to send that man to the graveyard.
You think Mike could knock him out, huh?
Mike is still hitting as hard as.
You see, that's the thing. See, that's the thing.
That video you're seeing of Mike Tyson hitting pads at King's MMA, that was 2 years ago.
I can't believe that the fight with Evander Holt or with Roy Jones was so long ago.
But that's what I'm saying. Though, but they keep showing Mike clip about Mike talking about that.
He said he was in bed for a week for 30 seconds of film. Go watch the
Are
video.
you kidding me?
He said he was in bed for a week.
In bed for a week because he did that.
Throwing that because this is real, and I realized it was real. I was just watching that clip again.
My goodness.
No, but the video they're showing him when he stepped to the side and throw those hooks, it was 2 years ago.
Yeah, it was a long time ago.
Well,
Mike actually,
it was definitely those 2 years that really, is
No,
gonna
but Mike
separate
actually-
Mike from being Mike.
No, Mike actually-
I know.
58 when he actually fights him.
Mike actually walked into a UFC event last year with a cane.
Did he really?
He walked in there with a cane last year to a UFC
Training
event.
hard, bro. He was training hard.
It was, I think it was in not California, it was the Vegas card in December.
Yep, he walked in there with a cane.
He walked in with a cane.
He walked in with a cane. So he's having a hard time. Wait, Corey, Brett, Michael Venom Page. How real is this guy?
He's good.
He's good.
Yeah, he's actually good. Yeah, he's actually good.
I think he's legit.
Yeah.
So you think that this Kevin Holland fight as a debut is in line with what he should be seeing?
Yeah, I think it's good.
Because they're throwing him right into the deep end because Kevin Holland is good.
He is
Yeah,
good.
he is good.
Who would you have put him against if not someone like Holland? Because the reality is this, if they put him against a grappler, he's screwed.
But I wouldn't put him in there with a grappler. I would put him in, they must believe he is as good as he has shown outside of the UFC, or they would have given him something a little more of a toss-up, like a softball fight.
Well, I think this one's just going to be so entertaining.
This is
And then
a
if he
real
wins
fight.
This one,
Yeah.
then they'll give him like a top 3 contender.
You think he goes from Kevin Holland if he wins to a top 3 guy?
I think he's 2 fights away from a top.
I think that if he beats Kevin Holland, you'll see him fight a guy like Wonder Boy.
I was just going to say, I want more the winner of Luke Brady. And hoping it's not Brady, because Brady is not taking Brady. Oh, no, he's fighting Joaquin Buckley. Sorry. That's
Yeah.
right. The winner of Buckley, if Luke wins.
Brady's still available.
That's hilarious.
They will not, but Brady's not fighting Michael Venom Page.
Not excited. You know what they could do? They could do MVP Ian Gary. If
That
he
would be.
wins that round.
I think MVP Ian Gary would be a good fight. That would be
Yeah,
a
that
good
would be a
fight.
good fight.
Or you feed him the
That
shot.
would be a good
Or you
fight.
feed him the shot clock.
Charlie, bro, Charlie, we're doing Instagram Live right now. We have we got like there's like 1,600 people watching this thing right now. You will come on. But Charlie, they told us they were walking at 5:50.
The first one was 105. This starts 5 hours and 20 minutes. Co-main event.
5 hours and 20 minutes to get to the co-main event.
Dude, I work for PFL too. I'm used to this.
This is crazy. Yeah, that's bad. So who do you think wins that fight? MVP or Kevin Holland?
I think it's gonna be tough for Kevin Holland because his last showing against Wonder Boy.
No. He lost to Jack Della. He
the-
fought Jack Della Maddalena,
yeah.
split decision.
Yeah, MVP fights more like Wonder Boy though. So I think
Oh.
that because Holland kind of didn't do that good against Wonder Boy, I
That
think
was kind of self-inflicted, right? Remember, he refused. We thought Wonder Boy was like 40, right? But he wasn't.
Mhm.
And he fought Wonder Boy in the way that Wonder Boy could fight him. And so he struggled.
I think
Does
MVP
Kevin-
is just good. Not that Kevin's bad. I just think.
Does Kevin offensively wrestle?
He does. He's got good grappling. He's got really good grappling.
Should. in this
He's got really good grappling. He does a good job of taking people down and do this Darce choke. He got Tim Means with it. He got Michael Chiesa with it.
And then he also knocked out Ponzinibbio after he lost to
Kevin?
what's his name?
More freestyle. I think.
More freestyle, right?
He got Jock Rick from the bottom, so he hits hard, right? But I think he should grapple. I think Kevin Holland should grapple to make this fight the best fight for him. What you guys are gonna love though, MVP's got a crazy walkout coming.
Yeah.
MVP's got a sick walkout.
Really?
Oh my God, he's got a sick walkout.
What's that mean?
It's not just a normal walkout.
Traditional
How cool
walkout.
can it get?
It's really
Is he gonna wear a costume?
You
A hat? Is
You
it
know
a
how
little
Izzy?
hat?
You know how Izzy wears? You know how Izzy has like insane walkouts? Oh, you remember that? You remember when oh my God.
He's got
Do you-
glow sticks.
Yes, do you remember when Ortega had that
I
mask?
thought that was cool.
That was a cool
I thought that was
walkout,
cool.
right?
Who?
Brian Ortega with the mask and
It was against Volkanovski in the Purge.
the perch. That was awesome.
Oh, yeah.
And Adesanya was dancing. That was awesome. Some people get really good walkouts, Corey. What's your walkout look like, Corey?
This is Corey.
You just walk out.
He's ready. No, you
I thought you were a runner. Yeah.
Oh yeah, he does the run. I like that.
Do a little-
Why do you run? Because I know why I did it. I know why I did. I don't like the walking and taking the time and shaking
Oh
everybody.
yeah, I don't like taking my time.
No, I want to get there.
Yeah, yeah,
It's like, fuck, can we get this shit over with?
Yeah,
like I went through this
I've been
camp.
waiting 2 months.
Yes, that's the exact same reason I did it. I was like, now that we're here, I want to get in here and fight. I don't want to do nothing more. I don't want to take in all these people slapping at me.
If I was a fighter, I would milk it and I would go very slow. But I always think it's badass when guys run.
You
like,
give that Brazilian walkout.
Frankie's walkout and your walkout were always like.
Yeah, I want to just run.
I would be going so.
Get the fight started, man. Let's go. Let's go fight me and this guy.
They get tired watching you guys run to the cage.
It's not that hard. You got so much adrenaline.
DC, like slapping your legs, dude, and then you just.
You got so much adrenaline though
Yeah.
that you're not tired. You could run forever. You could run that arena 100 times and not get tired.
Yeah.
In the back, I pace back and forth. I gotta pace at least for 5 miles before I go in.
Yeah, it's the best, bro. It's the
They're
best.
back and forth in the locker room. Yeah.
Hey, why are they trying to act like Piotr Jan's done?
I didn't act like
No, I'm
that.
saying, why are people acting like he's done?
I don't know, honestly. Jan's good, bro.
He's so good.
It's just bad matches. He's a slow starter. In 3-round fights, he doesn't start until like the middle of the second round. So he goes down by 1 round, and his style doesn't play catch up. And
Dude,
it's a guy like Yadon. I mean, you fought this kid. He's super tough, so he's not going to be knocking out. So I think Yadon is going to be round 1. We'll take round 1. He'll get closer in 2, and then round 3 will be a toss-up.
But it's like, for me, I'm like, he lost to Marab, who shot on him 50 times.
I think that's why people are acting.
He
like
lost to Sean
because Marab
O'Malley
just,
in a
like,
very, very close
Which
fight.
he really won.
He lost to Aljamain Sterling.
Which I thought he may have won that one too.
These are all. No, I don't think he won against Aljo. Those are all. The O'Malley fight was closer to me than the Aljo.
He's 2-4 in his last 6.
Yes, but he's fighting the very best in the world.
Yeah.
And it's like, dude.
The only time he looked bad was against Marab.
But
I
he
just
didn't
don't
look
think he was ready
bad.
for that.
He didn't look bad. He just didn't have an opportunity to fight. But Rob just kept shooting on him.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but here's the thing with DC though. Piotr Jan, other things too. He hasn't evolved. He hasn't changed.
But dude, he's so good. You don't need to,
Wow.
bro. Everybody thinks.
Losing.
Here's one of the things, right? This whole idea of evolution. How much have you changed as a fighter? Your style, while it may be small things that you improve, it's the basis of your fighting style is the same thing since you started to develop that style, right?
Yeah, more or less.
Right? Like this whole idea of evolution is so overstated. Everybody's like, well, this guy's not evolving with the times. You don't need to change that much. You change little small things, get a little better here, get a little better here, but you're still fighting the same way.
I'm not saying like the drastic, right? But for example, like you're asking probably one of the worst people to ask because he's evolved tremendously since the one time where he lost. And I'm just saying that because you're sitting.
You think so?
I
Dude,
wrestle, bro. I'm a good wrestler now, bro.
Yeah, but dude,
You
you
can
got
ask
to
Brad.
take it down to a bad position. It wasn't like when Aljamain fell on your back, right? It was you got taken down to a bad position. How many times? How much could you have done differently? You think for that not to happen? Not much, because even if you would have started your takedown defense outside of actually stopping the takedown, the way you guys fell into that position will happen again, and it's not like you did anything technically wrong to get there. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It was like you guys fell in a position. That's what happens.
No, it's your point though. You're talking about this, right? So for Piotr Jan, he's really not weak anywhere other than being just a really slow starter. And in a 3-round fight against a guy with explosiveness, if he goes down automatically down round 1, okay, he then has to win round 2 because he's not going to finish the guy. Someone like Cory, he's changed his style up a little bit more where he's now using his striking and stuff as wrestling, and he doesn't need to prove he's a better striker. Like against Chito, you grapple a lot. Why wouldn't you off his back? He was a no threat to subbing you. Why stick on the feet?
Yeah.
Go 5 rounds.
But Piotr Jan can wrestle. Jan can wrestle. We saw Jan take O'Malley down.
But he's not changed in regard to like recognizing. Like, what is everyone saying to Chito for this fight? You cannot take off round 1. You can't start slow, right? If his last fight, he started off faster against Pedro Munoz. He didn't. People thought that Munoz won that fight. You know, they gave the damage aspect to Chito, but the volume and the significant strength went to Pedro. It's those little changes because when you're fighting the top 5 constantly, okay, and you keep losing, there's got to be at least something. Otherwise, what do you got?
You know what's kind of crazy about that, though? And I know I said Chito needs to start a little faster in this fight. But if there was ever a time where you can build into a fight, it's in a 5-round fight.
And against Sean O'Malley,
It's in a 5-round fight, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, if there's ever the 3-round fight, you can't be slow start. But if there is ever a time where you can start slow, it's in a 25-minute fight.
Yeah, I think too though with Jan is the habit that he needs to break is like a way harder habit to break because Jan's one of those guys that can't do more than one thing at a time. He's stand here, okay, we're striking, you're wrestling, defend, back to striking. He can't be like striking, wrestling, striking, wrestling, striking again. Some guys are like that and some guys aren't. Chito's another, I think, really good example of a guy that can't do more than one thing at a time. So if you just push the pace and make them constantly think all of the time, like how Marab did to Jan and how I did to Chito, some people's brains think in very one-noted ways, where other people can jump around and have their attention do a million things at a time. Some people have that and some people don't. And breaking that habit is really hard to do versus breaking other habits.
Yeah.
Like I can add in shots. That's easy for me to do. But breaking the habit of like having my attention in multiple spaces is really hard because that's how your brain's wired.
Yeah. Like kind of the flow thing is what you're talking about.
I think so, a little bit. Yeah.
Like when you're throwing me against Frankie Edgar, like you're not thinking about.
That was crazy.
You're not thinking about like,
that was literally
the
craziest knockout.
You just kind of felt it, right? You just kind of felt it.
I haven't seen a knee knockout like his until last weekend or 2 weekends ago.
Oh,
that was
That was crazy.
That was crazy.
I hadn't seen one like that since his. Because that will be the knockout of the year. The one that just happened.
What was the best knockout you ever had? Cleanest knockout? Like just felt like a
Me?
home run knockout.
The Miocic fight. When I was fighting him and we were in the clinch and I hit him, he fell and I didn't even recognize that he had fell. You know, I didn't know that he had fell. And you never do, right? When you knock somebody out, you ever knock somebody out with your hands? You don't feel it. It don't feel like, oh, I landed a good one. Because the one that we land, where we throw the overhand right, it goes, pow, and you hear it.
Yeah.
The guy kind of has got his hand up a little bit, or he kind of rolled it, and so you hit his shoulder before you make contact with the face. But like when you land a really clean one, it almost makes no sound.
No resistance.
It almost makes no sound. No. It's like the most exhilarating feeling you've ever had in your entire life, dude. It's like honestly, like like it's better than sex.
When you get that clean punch,
oh my god, it's better. Dude, it's better than.
How many times did you have that
in my life? Those punches?
Yeah,
I didn't do it much. I did it against Bigfoot Silva. I knocked out Miocic. I knocked out a couple guys early in my career, but I think that might be it. I had like 5 knockouts in my whole career. A lot of TKOs, like taking people down and just kind of beating them up on the ground. But I never really put people out from their feet to their back. I was never the biggest puncher. I would break my hand all the fucking time.
That sucks.
Every time I would hit somebody like really hard, I broke my hand 5 times. Yeah, so I got like this horrible, gnarly, like look at it, it's still kind of all bent in. Because every time I hit somebody like really hard, I would break my hand.
Tell Cory about the time I let you hit me.
Oh God, dude, one time we're at the golf course. We're at the golf course, and I was like, "You gotta take a leg kick." And he's like, "Oh no!" I was like, "Dude, take it." He had a couple in him, a little bit. He was like, "He's feeling good." Couple shots,
something like that.
I kicked his leg, but not that hard.
You didn't kick me.
Did I punch your leg?
We were talking about like if you're holding a guy against the fence and it doesn't.
Oh yes.
They're just going like this, and it's just like DC's like, you know how bad that hurts? Just that.
Because he was acting like it doesn't hurt whenever people are like right next to you, uppercutting your stomach or like shouldering you or stepping on your foot. I was like, dude, it hurts. Yeah. He was like, ah. I was like, okay, I'm gonna give you one in your thigh, like 60%, 30%. So I grabbed him in like a clinch. And I just punched him in the thigh.
right here. That was like a knockout punch? Yeah, dude. I felt like I had gotten shot.
He was literally limping for the next 3 holes, bro.
It hurts.
I try to explain this to people. They think when you're close, Lloyd, they think when you're close to someone and they're kind of just punching, it doesn't hurt.
He's telling the story wrong. I was not saying that it doesn't hurt.
I
bet that hurts.
You never said I bet it hurts. I said I will show you.
You were like, I want to show you. Yeah, I was. There was no debate. There was no debate. He just wanted to punch me.
Bro, you know who else? Like, I was fighting Dan Henderson, and we were like super close. Bro, this dude hit so hard. It was fucking crazy. He was like super slow, but he was like grab you, and then like he like have your hand, and he would go, and your whole brain would be like, I was like, what? Dude, it was crazy. Dan Henderson hit so hard. I was grabbing him from the bottom, And bro, listen to this shit. This dude, I was on top of him. He was on his back, and he kind of like hammer fisted me from the bottom, knocked a tooth loose in my mouth. So I had to go to the dentist on Memorial Day. They had to open it because I was in so much pain. My whole face like swole up and shit. Dan Henderson went, oh, I was like, oh my God. Bro, he hit so hard. It was like even from like the close. Bro, what is that?
I don't know what it is. Gaethje's like that too. Gaethje will be like, his punch will come from here, and it'll be like.
Does he have a big hand?
I think it's like a density thing. Because some people, when you grab them, they're like, you just feel that they're like not movable.
Yeah.
And they just like are. It's like gravity works harder on them. You know what I mean? Where they're like grounded and driving into the floor.
You know what it is for me? Those people, when they get close and you see when they're strong like that, we used to overhand elbow. I don't know how they do it, where it's like, they get that elbow where it cuts and it's like, oh, yeah.
Elbows.
When they can get the sharp elbows. I know we've all had those moments.
Yeah.
I get what you guys are saying. But for me, it's those knees and those elbows that can feel like.
The reason I asked about the hand size was I was interviewing for Nervousness, and this man's hands are just like, he's sitting in here in his lap, and they're like almost comically big.
Yeah.
I think that is maybe. Yeah. You certainly can't hurt, right?
That's the longest I've ever been. That was crazy.
No, but yeah.
You gonna start eating?
Yeah, I got old.
No, but those close bodies.
Off camera.
Catch you, like,
Off camera.
We'll break.
I gotta eat off camera.
Off camera tender. I don't want another meat.
I don't think I've ever been around two people more than where he hasn't eaten something.
What is it?
Cassandra, what would you say is like the longest DC goes without eating?
Not like
20
to 35 minutes.
You can check with Belly. He's boxing when he gets you on the cage.
You see me.
I try to stay away from the cage.
This fight's
They're supposed to be walking right
I
now.
was eating chicken.
Dude, I'm such a
This daughter's working. He's on those chicken tenders.
That's what we'll do.
Thank you for
Say,
this together.
Yeah.
coming back, I like getting in, I like your fight analysis. You're smart.
Did this just come together today? Like you just asked you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He didn't pick on me as much as I thought you were going to pick on me.
I kind of like you.
See, this is the 90%.
That's, that's kind of how most, I feel
for a
like,
couple more hours. They
I feel
like you, man.
hey, honestly, I feel like that's how most people feel about me. They're like, I kind of like him.
Like this dude. Like, what?
They don't ever love me, but they kind of like him. They're like, oh, he's interesting for a couple hours. And then we'll send him home and never talk to him
Hey,
again.
when are you gonna fight?
I'm going to try to fight this summer. Because I don't think I'm going to fight for the belt next. I think Murad probably is, unless Chito wins. If Chito wins and he KOs Sean, and they're not going to do a trilogy.
Are they gonna do a rematch? If
I think
Chito
so.
beats Sean,
No,
you
not right.
bro, I swear
No.
someone the other day told me they think they're gonna do a rematch if Sean loses.
No, not right away. I don't think so. Kind of also depends how the fight goes, but I don't think so.
That's the one thing. It's too much depends on how it fights out.
If it's
Yeah.
like back and forth, awesome
If you
fight.
remember a card where there's so many divisions that depend on how fights go from 55, 70, and
Okay, guys.
35.
We're in round 7. It's almost time for Big Frank to make that walk. Big Frank's coming up in 15 minutes. 7 rounds. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Yeah.
15, guys. 15 minutes to Francis. Let's
Oh, yeah, that
go.
was great.
15 minutes to Francis.
He's old now, but he's right.
Now I'm lying to the people. Come on. This guy right here. He's smart. He keeps everything. Hey, yo, we're only 15 minutes from Francis.
15 plus a minute break.
More than 15 minutes.
20
You think
minutes.
You want to make a bet?
We're 20
When they
minutes
walk or when the fight starts.
Okay, over under at 7:30. I'll put an hour from right now.
It's 6:30 right now?
The first punch is
Yeah,
thrown.
6:30.
First punch is thrown. I'd still say under 7:30.
Under 7:30, 7:20, 7:15. First punch is thrown.
But that's a good. You're setting a good line.
I could see 7:15.
'Cause we're only 20
minutes over. 7:30.
Yeah.
If they get to 7:30,
I'll say 7:15.
if they get to 7:30, the only reason I'm watching this is because Big Francis has now made me a believer. Dude, he's the best heavyweight boxer in the world. Francis Ngannou is the best heavyweight boxer in the world. Brett, don't do this. Brett, I see you starting to want to say no, he isn't. Do not do
This is a
this.
strong statement.
It's a very
strong statement.
He beat Tyson Fury? No?
I agree.
I don't. Okay, that was a close fight, but if he can fight Tyson Fury in that way, who are you picking to beat Francis? Are you picking Francis to win
He's the
tonight?
underdog. He's the underdog tonight.
Of course he is, but are you picking Francis to win tonight?
I mean, honest to God, gun to my head, no. I still would say that the man who's boxed his whole life is winning.
Right. He's 100% like educated. That's the answer.
But also remember, boxing is unpredictable. You never,
Unpredictable.
you never know.
But you're at a
That
different
one shot.
area.
Remember that
You're
one shot can
straight
take
up
you out.
betting that's
You never know the person's mentality.
You're betting. You think Joshua?
Yeah, one
My
shot.
emotion does not want to bet Joshua for a whole litany of reasons.
Yes.
But if it's gun to your head, you got $100.
The only sensible answer
The only
is
sensible answer is Joshua.
Huh.
I think Francis.
You see what I'm saying? We think.
That's why you guys got a show together.
We true MMA guys, right? We rep MMA. Yo, you know, hey,
Hey, why wouldn't you eat that chicken in front of the camera?
I did already. I ate like 3 chickens.
He's had like
Oh,
So you did bring it over? Okay.
I
Sorry,
ate a
yourself.
couple. I ate a couple of them.
Oh.
They're already taking pictures of me. I'm gonna be a meme here in a second.
Whoever makes a meme.
I'm gonna be a meme in a second.
It's good of a lot. I'll send it to Cory.
Look. There you go, right there.
Oh,
He got on pink tonight. Oh, Dewey ain't got a shirt on. Man, Dewey, look at Dewey in there with no shirt on. Dewey got his fucking back. He got his body pad on with no shirt.
Dewey seems cool.
Dewey, you know, Dewey and I almost fought one time. I was scheduled to fight Dewey Cooper
Oh, I thought you
in
meant
Strike
like-
Force. No, in Strike Force. They offered me a fight with him. I swear to God. Yeah, but then it didn't come together for some reason. Dewey Cooper. Yeah. I'm gonna start. Here comes Big Francis.
I'm proud of you. That's like my idea.
Over under.
You know how they announced Valentina and Rob?
Yes.
You know how they the one season they did Uriah and Connor and just everyone knew they weren't gonna fight. But
Yeah.
it's just good coaches.
These two are gonna fight.
What if they did you and John Jones as tough coaches?
Oh my God.
Wouldn't that be sick?
Yeah, that would actually be. Yeah, that would be nice.
Wouldn't that be sick?
Hey, DC, you never fought Francis. I don't remember the time.
I was fighting at light heavyweight.
I know, but you never had that. There was no
I only fought
offer.
Stipe at heavyweight. We fought each other, and then I was done.
Had
We fought
you,
each other 3 times in 3 years.
had you won the trilogy, he probably would have fought Francis, right?
I wouldn't have.
You would have stopped.
Oh my God, I was so done. I was so done, bro.
Yeah.
I was done walking to the octagon.
Were you?
I was like,
After you beat Stipe, was it ever on?
I was done.
Wait, what's
No,
that?
I was done. When I beat Stipe the first time, I was probably done. When my back went out, I was done. It was over. Once I had that back surgery, it was over. I couldn't train the same.
What's that?
I could not train, bro.
What did it feel like to be done? You just like weren't motivated, or you just like?
No, I would try, like physically, I couldn't train the way I was used to training.
Yeah.
I would work as hard as I could, but it was nowhere near the level at which I was training when I was the man.
Yeah.
When I was beating these dudes, I was training hard.
It was supposed when you fought Derek. There was never talk of it being Francis.
Always Derek, because remember Derek said my balls is hot. He took his pants off and all that. That was-
They lost the main event. They lost the main
It was
event.
short notice.
Yeah, it was.
But
it
so
was
it
supposed to
wasn't
be
like
world-
someone fell out of his fight. They lost the main event.
But yeah, it was supposed to be Diaz versus Poirier.
Was that what it was?
Yeah, and
New
then
York. Man, that
and then,
65 was all the Twitter back and forth.
yeah, it was all that. And then it was
You guys stepped in last night.
All right.
We both did.
Corey, let's answer some of these questions off this live feed. Let me get up in here real quick. Yeah, okay. Okay, so how do I get to the comments, Luis? Come show me how to do this. How do I get to the live stream where they're actually talking? Yeah, take my phone. Don't go in no apps and nothing. Don't go get crazy. You should know your nose.
I got it.
Hey, Luis be all in your phone, man.
This is back to DC line again.
Well, what are you doing, Luis?
You need a YouTube app. You
Oh, I have a
app?
YouTube app, man. Come on, Luis, man. You can't just be going through a man's phone like that, dog. You know what I'm saying? They won't let you do that on Club 520.
No.
Yeah, Jeff Teague ain't giving you his phone, bro. Here we go. All right, here we go.
Hey, pouring it sideways actually worked.
Okay, here we go. All right, there we go. All right, guys, y'all watching? Give me some questions for me, Corey, and Brett over here. All right, somebody said they got your signed poster, Corey.
Nice.
Oh, yes, we are in Miami. Corey, did you fight a lot in the streets?
No.
No?
I was tiny, dude. I was tiny. I had big friends like you.
Really?
Do all the fighting for me. Yeah, I didn't fight a lot. Dude, I was like this big all the way up until I was maybe 17 years old. So I didn't do any fighting.
You know who?
I was aggressive though. If I could fight, I would have gotten a lot of fights if I wouldn't have thought that I was going to lose most of them.
Let me ask you, somebody said, what round do you have Francis knocking him out in? If I'm being honest, I got Francis getting him out of there. Well, round 4.
That's what you think.
Francis in 4. Who you got? How? Oh, Anthony Smith joins us. Hey, Anthony Smith pops in for a check-in. Let Anthony Smith get down here. Right here, Anthony Smith. Sit by us and Brett. Anthony Smith. Question is, what round does Francis knock this guy out in?
3.
You think he got him in 3? I got him in 4. I got Francis in 4.
I'll say
Okamoto said he doesn't have Francis.
No.
You're asking different questions.
Yeah, I would love to see him win.
Hey, Pop, Corey, you sit next to Anthony because then his mic, you'll pick up his mic, and then you sit there, Brett, and you can talk through my mic. That way you at least pick up the volume. Gotcha. All right, guys, I'm still getting questions. Corey, all right. What would happen if I fought Ngannou? Yeah, I'd get beat. I don't want to talk about that very much. DC, okay, let's see. Loving the show. Okay, thank you, guys. Uncle Chill. Okay, I'll ask these guys. Corey, do you have any advice for Tony Ferguson so that he can get a win? I mean, go ahead, Corey. He looks scared. He looks so scared after you see
Take a big
this dude looks scared. He's scared of Tony Ferguson.
He's got to fight someone that isn't that good. That would be my advice.
Is he not good anymore?
Who, Ferguson? I think he's still good. I think he's just like, not as good as he used to be. That's my politically correct answer.
Okay, they want to know who's next for Corey. I got an idea. I hope it happens. I'd like to see you and Umar Nurmagomedov.
Yeah.
He called you out. I think it's a good fight, and I think whoever would win would earn a title fight, no?
I keep telling the UFC that if they tell me to fight John Jones, or if they tell me to fight
Don't do
Fury, if they tell me to fight whoever it is that they tell me to fight next so that I get a title shot afterwards, I'm okay with it. I'm going to say yes.
Anthony, you think this Mike Tyson Jake Paul fight is going to be scripted?
They can't be real. They can't be real. Like, there's no way they can fight for real.
He can't fight Mike. They can't do that to Mike, right?
No, but look at Vitor. Like, Vitor fought, who did he fight? Holyfield? Yeah, he fought Holyfield, and now the whole community's turned on him. Jake Paul is trying to, everyone turned on him because he beat up the old man, right? Like, Jake Paul's whole thing is trying to be for real. There's no way.
It's not real, though.
There's no way.
If it was real, he would be fighting guys like, I'd call out guys like Luke Rockhold, who's not fighting anymore.
Right.
Guys like that are big and scary. Corey, why did you only wrestle against Rob Font? People still have not forgiven you on that.
I tore my tricep, bro. I could not throw a punch with my right arm. I don't need to make excuses, but I could not throw punches with my right arm. What do you want me to do? That's all I could do.
More.
I thought about
just
kicking.
bleed.
I should have just bled. That's what I should have done. I couldn't throw more kicks. I was afraid to slip and then land on my arm and then have my elbow pop out of my arm, which I've had happen a couple times.
Oko, do you think it affected O'Malley seeing how much support Chito had in there yesterday? Watching him at the presser? Because we have been talking about him all week, and we've kind of built this idea of the star that he is and the support he'll have here. And yesterday in that arena, man, it seemed like Chito had a lot of people supporting him. You think it bothered him? It looked like it kind of bothered him a little bit.
You think so?
I felt like it bothered. Look at Anthony Joshua. He looks a little small.
Well, he's 20 pounds lower.
He lost. He looked like he lost some weight. He lost 20 pounds for this, huh?
Why would you weigh 20? Why would you lose 20 pounds for Ngannou?
No, I don't know if he lost 20 pounds for his normal weight. I'm saying he weighs 20 pounds less than Francis.
Oh, okay.
So talk to me. Do you guys think that is bothering? Were you there, Anthony? Were you?
I wasn't. I didn't see it.
Dude, he was getting Chito was getting so much love. It seemed like it wasn't great. He didn't like it. He didn't like it much at all.
Really?
You think that's surprising to him?
I think it's surprising. I really think
like
it was
he's not used
surprising.
to it?
Well, he doesn't generally get his opponent getting that much love.
Right.
They don't generally
He's
get that
always
much.
really reserved though. He doesn't do great at those loud press conferences. Like even at the fights, like he's not a guy who acts all crazy. He acts reserved. So he just acted reserved. Probably just sees dollar signs when he sees opponents have bring their own fan base.
Yeah, for sure. I don't agree with you, but okay, I guess I'll agree with you.
Do you think he was rattled?
I thought he was a little. I thought he was so unexpected. I don't know that it's going to affect anything, but I thought it was a little bit unexpected. Because at this point, like he's getting so much support everywhere he goes. Went to Boston, and it's crazy.
I mean, I think that you got to weigh in. If a guy tries that hard to get a certain response, and then you don't get it because he cares to get it, it definitely messes with him when it's a negative response, right? For like guys that don't care, it's like, whatever, I messed up. But for guys that really want to do a good job and then they don't do a good job the night before one of their biggest fights ever, I think it messes with you.
It bothered me.
He invests a lot of my time.
It bothered me.
That's like a value of his.
What?
Like when you didn't get cheered?
Bro, when I would go in there with Jones,
Yeah,
and I would start to talk, and we'd get to arguing, and I would list all the bad things he'd done, and then Jones would be like, "This guy sucks," and everybody's like, "Boo!" What the fuck, man? You sit up there like, "What in the actual fuck is going on?" It bothered me because
that's why your rivalry was so good.
because
You could tell you were bothered.
You're sitting there and you've done everything the right way, and this dude has done everything the wrong way.
Right.
And when he walks out there going crazy for him, and they love him. Now for O'Malley, Chito hasn't done anything wrong, but Chito has not reached the heights at which he has reached.
Right.
But then when he walks in there, now this dude's getting cheers.
Wait, but did that bother you for the fight? Or it just
No.
bothered you that-
Just like
yeah.
because
I think for the fight, most of this stuff doesn't bother any of us. That's what I would say.
Yeah, I gotta ask you guys this
Go ahead.
question because I asked Anthony this question at Toronto, I think, and I've never thought of this question before. But I asked him, "What's the strangest thing you've ever thought about during a fight?"
Yeah.
And he said he was like, "I just saw this dude sitting there cage side, and in the middle of the fight, I was like, I wonder what that guy does for a living."
oh, that's crazy. You did that
Oh, yeah.
in a fight?
Oh, yeah.
Like,
And I see it all the time.
Like, how did he get so close?
yeah, like,
How much did that guy pay for that thing?
like that guy does. I wonder that in regular life. I'll just be driving down the street. You'll see someone like in a G-Wagon, but he looks like a fucking dork. You're like, what is that guy? Like, he's got to have a great job.
Yeah.
I don't know why I wonder that kind of stuff.
You ever thought any weird shit during a fight?
I'm just like, you know what I thought once? Like when I'm in there fighting. So there was always this idea with like guys, right? I knew Anthony Johnson hit hard. So I was like, okay, I got to make sure he doesn't hit me, especially early. And then he hit me and I fell on the ground. And I was like, how did I end up here? First off. And I was like, okay, I need to grab this dude. And then when I was fighting Jones, they always said he didn't hit hard. And then he hit me and I hit him. We traded jabs, right? So then his nose started to bleed. And then I felt blood come from my nose. And I was like, oh shit, man, my shit bleeding, his shit bleeding. He hit a little harder than everybody says. Because I thought I was like, this dude doesn't hit hard at all. Because everybody told me how he didn't hit hard. But then when he jabbed me, my nose started bleeding. I was like, well, he must hit pretty hard because my fucking nose is bleeding. And I'm trying to like sit away.
Did it feel hard?
I don't know. I really, do you recall feeling punches? I don't recall feeling many punches over the course of my entire career.
No.
I don't
It's a lot
recall
of
feeling
pressure.
punches.
Like, you can feel the pressure, but I don't think I've ever been hit and like, oh, that hurt.
Anthony Johnson hit me
Speaking of
pretty hard.
thinking shit when you're fighting, I remember one time I got hit by, I think Cesar Ferreira. He hit me with a nasty fucking right hand. And I know like my right leg kind of buckled a little bit. I remember thinking, man, I bet Rogan's talking about that on the show. Like I could hear it in my head. I could hear, oh, he's hurt right there. He's definitely hurt. I remember thinking like, I bet they're talking about that.
It's just the worst whenever they hit you and you feel like that kind of like thud. And then you're like, It's always the first punch of the fight. you feel, and then everything else you don't feel. But I made it a point every time to just start fighting so fast that I would give the punch fast. I wanted to feel that. I didn't want to deal with the anxiety of knowing when the punch would land. That's why I always just like went after it.
Take it right away.
I'm like, let's fucking just fight. And honestly, dude, they say, I don't know if there's ever been a guy that fought at the level that I fought that was as scared as I was. I was so fucking nervous every time. I could not.
All the way to the end?
The whole time. The whole time, bro. I would sit in the back and I had this crazy routine, dude. I had this crazy routine, Corey, that I followed from my hotel to my fucking fight every time. I would take my gear, because it was before that the UFC started putting all your stuff. I would take all my gear and I would have a chair in my room. From the very start of the week, my fight stuff stayed at that chair, from my socks to my headgear, my socks to my mouthpiece, cup, shorts, shoes, all in the same type of way, with the banner up in the room that would go from that chair to the locker room. And if it went any different, I would flip the fuck out. Then I would just lay on the ground the moment I get to the arena, and I would just kind of close my eyes. And then me and Bob Cook would walk into the arena through the back channels so that I can take in some of the environment. And then I would go back and I would start to try to flip the switch. And I would walk out there, bro, and I was nervous. And I would be like, fuck, man, I'm so nervous. I went to school, bro. Like, how many times should I have gone right that I went left to end up in the same fucking place every single time? And then...
Did you feel that way in wrestling meets too?
Wrestling meets too. In every competition. I think it's because it meant so much to me to win. I'm so competitive that I would get so nervous that I would not reach my potential. And then I would get in the octagon. And I remember I would do the same thing every time I went in there. I would look across the cage and they would start to like announce us. And they would bring us together, and then everybody's gone, right? It's you and the commissioners and Bruce, and then all of a sudden the commissioners are gone, Bruce is gone, and it's just you and that fucking dude. And they drop that pin inside that thing. I swear it on my life, I heard it every time.
Yeah, every
no
time.
matter how many people were in there, I heard that pin drop.
It's like the close
that
of the
little
door.
And it's like a little thing, a king of the pin. I heard it every time.
Yeah.
And in my mind, I would go, okay, motherfucker, you're gonna die, or I'm gonna fucking die, because I can't jump out of this bitch.
Yeah.
Like, I can't jump over this cage to get away. It's gonna be me or you, and I'm not ready to die tonight. I swear to God. And I would be like, I would set my mind, and they would say, "You ready?" I'd be like, "Hey, as ready as I'm gonna be." And they'd say, "Go fight." So I would just fucking run across the cage and go start fighting. Because what am I gonna do? Wait 30 seconds? I hate feeling out process.
Yeah.
The feeling out process was too intense for me. That's more intense than me and the guy just standing there fucking punching.
Do you get afraid?
No, dude, he's
I knew
fucking
that.
crazy, bro.
I feel that.
I've noticed something. Tonight I've learned he's fucking crazy, bro.
Yeah,
He is so crazy.
I just think about how I'm gonna kill him.
Dude, I'm telling you. I'm like, yo, it's either me or you, and I'm not ready to die tonight. I'm just not
See,
ready to
I don't-
die.
But I don't get there until that moment, like when there's no other choice. Then it's like, now we gotta go.
I think Corey is rare among
For sure.
like even rare people.
When I was younger, I used to like hope terrible shit happened so that I didn't have to fight.
Dude, I'm telling you. It's
And
like,
it's not the guy that I'm afraid of. I don't know what it is. I think it's the result, probably.
Yeah.
Like I'm afraid of like what's gonna happen once it goes. When I was younger, I used to be like, man, a fucking tornado came through here right now. What is that bad?
but you've done 50 fucking fights now.
Yeah.
So it's like,
Now-
you still get a little nervous?
I was there for a long time. I didn't. Like probably I was like probably had 40 fights, I stopped getting nervous. And like the last five or seven been real bad.
You know, Justin Gaethje has the weirdest mindset. I asked him, I go, what do you feel? And he goes, absolutely nothing.
Yeah, I don't feel that.
He goes, I don't feel nothing. He goes, I feel nothing.
So I'm like sensory overload. Like I can
You
feel
don't
the
feel
canvas on
anything?
my feet.
You feel no emotion, no fear, no nervousness, no excitement.
I just want to kill him.
Really? God dang, you're
Fucking
fucking
crazy.
He's dark.
Fucking crazy.
He's a dark little son of
You
a
can see
bitch.
when he starts that pace, that lion pace, and he goes back and forth. Just
I wish that there was no rules. That's what I wish. I wish that you
I would
could
fight
just
no
do
rules,
whatever
for
you
sure.
want.
I would not fight no rules.
I would fight no rules for sure.
I wouldn't even fight
Like
like
once the bell rings, then it's
I
wish-
wasn't
I would-
fighting the shit that you can kick each other on the ground when you're like on your hands and they
I would
kick
love
you.
that.
I would never
You're
want
a
to.
wrestler though.
That shit's crazy, man.
I think
It
the
really hurts
knees
somebody.
and the kicks to the
I don't really want to
opponents-
hurt. I don't really want to hurt. I wanted to kill him in.
Yeah.
I
don't
think
like
that's
hurting
what Nate.
people.
It just dawned on me what Nate Diaz was talking about. I'm not really a fighter because I want to hurt you within the confines of the rules.
You
Yeah.
want it to be a sporting event.
I want it to be a sport.
Yeah.
I don't want to hurt you.
You
The
know,
moment that bell's over, even if I don't like you, I don't wish anything worse on
I
you.
don't
Yeah, like,
like,
once
I
it's
don't
over
like
with, I
hurting
don't care.
people.
Was that?
I don't like hurting people.
Once
I know
it's over, I don't
know
want
some
that shit
people
to
like
happen.
hurting people, and I don't like hurting people.
Well, I think mine comes from fear though. Like when like walk-off KOs are such a fascinating thing to me. Because I've never hit anybody and not follow them down. But it's not because I want to be an asshole and I want to like do more damage while they're out. I'm afraid that they're gonna wake up before the referee stops.
Yeah.
So like
I
I'm
would
just
never do a walk-off knockout.
never
I'm fucking jumping on you.
go for
I'm
sure.
hitting you as much as I can until
For
they
sure.
say it's over.
Like I'm trying. I want to hurt you bad enough to where like this is done. I don't want to do this.
Bro,
anymore.
I like honestly, like I idolized Dan Henderson. He was a Greco-Roman Olympian.
Mhm.
I loved him. And when we got in that fight, my whole goal was just to beat the shit out of him. And that's what I did. And Stipe, I like Stipe a lot. But when he fell down, I hit him like 3 or 4 times.
Mhm.
Just because I was like, oh my God, this is actually happening.
Right.
You don't want them to wake up, dude, because if
Right.
they wake up, they're gonna be fucking mad. How mad are they? If this dude gets up, he's gonna be so mad
Right.
about to deal with that shit, man. Right? He's gonna be fucking pissed if you let him get up. So you better hit him while you got a chance. You better hit him while you get a chance.
Yeah, you'll never see an Anthony Smith walk-off knockout ever. I'm following him down for sure.
Yeah, dude, you're not.
Boys, tomorrow
It just ended.
it ended 7. We're 15 minutes from the fight. Guys, tap in. We're about to get to the fight, which we're all tuning in for. Guys, dude, tomorrow, Benoit Saint-Denis, Dustin Poirier. Who you picking?
Dustin Poirier.
You got Dustin.
Yeah, I don't think Benoit wins a round.
Really?
I don't think he wins a round.
What is it? What is it in Saint-Denis that makes you?
Just the more I dig into it, like Dustin Poirier does really well when people come to him.
Oh yeah.
Like if you stand back a little bit and you make Dustin play that game and like really use his brain and start to, then his age starts to show a little bit. Like I don't want to say that he's slowing down or that he's regressing, but if you slow that fight down and you're playing this game of tit for tat with Dustin Poirier, you have a chance. But if you just wade into the fire like that, you really look at Dustin's defense numbers. They're actually pretty fucking good. Like
They're really good.
from outside looking in, you're like, oh, Dustin, he's in firefights all the time. He gets hit a lot. He actually doesn't get hit that much. He really doesn't. His output's good. He fights well out of both stances. Saint-Denis pretty predictable. I think in a fight with Dustin Poirier, I think me personally, I'd rather fight someone whose skill set is 100, like quote unquote 100, but they're extremely predictable versus a guy that's a 70 skill set but fights like Johnny Walker.
Yeah.
Those guys are fucking problems because you're like, he doesn't know what the fuck he's gonna do. How am I supposed to figure it out?
Yeah,
you know?
for sure.
But
What about
that's
you,
how I
Corey?
look at it.
Between those
Poirier or Saint-Denis?
Poirier, but that's like not me thinking about the fight. That's just me really liking Poirier.
That's what you've been doing all day, though.
That's all that I do, man. That's why
You
I'm so
base
bad
it
at
all on
picking
emotions,
fights.
huh?
Oh yeah. When I pick fights, it's all just who I like. I'll admit it.
Hey, let me ask you guys this though. Curtis Blades is fighting against Jailton Almeida. They're the main event of the prelims. They're the feature prelim. And there is a real chance that the winner of this fight could face Tom Aspinall for the interim championship. Why is this fight on the prelims? A heavyweight fight of this magnitude? Is there a fight on the main card that you would have liked to see in place of? I would have put Song Yadong and Piotr on the prelims.
Oh no, I think that's a great fight.
It's a great fight,
Yeah.
but I think if you got heavyweights,
I think the potential for the Curtis Blades Almeida fight, it could potentially be really boring. Like if Curtis shoots a bunch of takedowns and then just controls.
or
it from the top.
Almeida. I mean, but Almeida, they both just came out of main events, I think.
Yeah, but I don't know that Almeida out wrestles Curtis though.
So we did this morning. I think that it's not as one-way traffic in terms of wrestling as most want to believe because
You think I'll
Curtis
can
is
take
back.
down Curtis Blades?
Bro, I saw Alistair Overeem take down Curtis Blades.
Yeah, I mean,
Now,
there's a surprise factor there.
That
too,
is,
right?
is but that's what I'm saying. Is the surprise factor out the window because Almeida is a guy that wrestles?
Yeah, and I don't know that I don't know that Almeida can outstrike Curtis Blades.
Somebody said to me, DC, why do you keep touching you guys? Oh, hey, you want? You guys like that? I'm touching Cory Sandhagen. It's not you. I get to touch Cory Sandhagen.
What is this red couch you got?
Oh, I bought this.
Yeah, this red couch. I know you had it.
The casting couch is supposed
I
to be
bought
black.
this. I bought this and brought it to the thing.
This is sexy.
Do you like
couch.
it?
It's a sexy couch.
I think it's sexy. I like the vibe that it creates.
Me too.
Miami, right? Don't touch me. Come on, don't be fun. Don't be like.
Why?
Don't make it weird.
Don't make it weird, Corey. Hey, Corey, listen. Corey, who wins? Don't say Curtis Blades because it's your team. Well,
Curtis Blades.
Fuck that. I'm not asking you.
Fuck
I'm not. It's
You already
just
fucked
pointless.
that up.
It's his team. Once I said it, I was like, it's his teammate. This fucking guy's gonna say Curtis Blades. What about you, Anthony? Give me something.
I think it's Curtis Blades, but it's because I think he controls all the wrestling exchanges, and I think he's the better striker. Like
Corey,
when Curtis
back
actually
up.
gets going, that motherfucker can strike for real.
Yeah,
he looks
he's
good on
badass.
feet.
Do you guys have are there back pillows over there? Like pillows over there? Hey, Mark, you want to come say hi? You want to come say hi? Come over here and say hi, Mark. Hey, get your ass over
Wait, we're
here.
getting paid.
Oh yeah. Hey, if
Money?
you're gonna start charging an appearance fee, then I can pay you $5 because of the team you're about to work for. I will give you $5. I will give you $5 because that's all you're worth when you're covering the fucking Falcons.
Do I get some food too?
Don't. Yeah, you can have an empanada. I will pay you an empanada. Hey, everybody's getting paid in empanada.
I didn't see that. Sorry.
Everybody is getting paid in empanada. Everybody.
See, this goes back to the conversation at the beginning. Why do you get away with stuff? Because he does it with a loud smile on his face.
Yeah.
And he doesn't stop smiling.
Look at that.
Corey and Anthony look like killers when they talk.
DC's like, I'll fucking kill you.
It's the best way to insult people and then like kind of get their guard down.
What did you say last weekend? It was super insulting.
What did I say last
What
week?
did you say? It was in a post-fight interview. It was some like,
Oh yes, it was. I told this to the guy, Christian. He's got a cool name, bro. He's got like a 3-letter name.
Christian something Duncan.
Yes, Christian Leroy Duncan.
Yeah, he said-
CLD. I go, hey, love the English football.
Yeah, but the food sucks.
Love the fighter in you, but I hate the food in London. And I took off running. I started smiling, and everybody's like, oh, DC's funny.
That guy look good too.
They said Corey needs a back pillow.
Oh,
There you go.
Yeah, I
think
slouched.
there
I
you
got
go.
I got a body made for sitting on couches. You know what I mean?
Corey, hey, Corey, let me ask you this. Who wins the fight between
Curtis
hold on.
Blades.
No. Don't watch. Hold on. Oh, God. Hold on, Corey. Corey, this one I need this one bad, Corey. I need this one bad.
Corey needs a back pillow.
That's what somebody said that on the deal. Hey, Corey, I need
Who
to
said
know this.
that?
More than anything, Corey, who wins the fight between Joanne Wood and Marina Moroz? Hey, Corey, it's Women's International Day. You better know this. Remember what Laura said? It's International Women's Day. Tell me who wins the fight between Marina Moroz and
JoJo.
Why? Because you like her. Because you don't know who the world she's fighting is.
I know that the Iron Lady. That's her nickname.
The Iron Lady is not her nickname, bro.
JoJo's opponents, Marina.
It's not
It's
the
the Iron
Iron
Lady.
I'll take your action though. If you want to take JoJo.
Oh,
What's
he's
that?
taking your action. He wants to bet.
It sounded sexual, but
He sounds like you want
How
to take
much
a bet.
money is the action?
Don't watch this guy. This guy's a betting guy. Don't trust him.
yeah,
He's a betting guy, bro.
he can't be trusted.
What does
He's
that
going
mean?
to take your money out your pocket.
If you want to bet on JoJo, she's +1. She's an underdog.
Oh, okay.
I'm saying.
Don't listen to him.
How much money? How much money?
She's not
trying
gonna
to
win.
get
She's
out?
not gonna win.
No, you make me a ton.
I hope
You
she
gotta be
does.
honest, you give me a lot of money on our show. You've done very well for us.
Who I have?
Yes.
Damn, DC, you can't make any picks, huh?
I can't make no picks, dog. That's the best. That's the best.
I know.
That's the worst part.
Just what you do. Give him another show now.
Oh, wait, guys. They said Bisbing's talking mad shit right now on his live stream about us.
What?
So, hey, guys, in the comments, tell us what
What's
DJ
he
Mikey
talking
B
about?
is saying. I have no idea.
I'm gonna FaceTime.
What is old Bisbing saying? FaceTime him, Anthony. You're his podcast partner.
I know that's what I'm saying. What's he
Man,
talking
what the
about?
fuck are you doing?
Anthony should give you guys a pass at least.
He's probably the guy that told me to put the pillow behind my back.
What did Mike say?
You want to bother us? Yeah, you were right. Sorry.
Let's see this fucking guy. Oh my God.
You better not be talking trash.
Mike, you son of a bitch! Michael Bisbing, you son of a bitch! Oh my
What are we
God!
doing here?
Mike! Dude! What? This guy right here!
Are you
This
talking
guy
shit on your live?
Bisbing! This,
He said, yeah.
how dare you? Mike, you know, we're just out here waiting for Big Frank, Mike. Mike, I want to know what round does Francis knock him in, Mike? What round does he knock him out in? Francis knocks him out in 4.
What round do you think?
Michael Bisbing, you don't need no money. You're rich. Guys, don't watch Bisbing's live. Watch mine. Bisbing is doing good. You're the man, Mike.
All right, man. Have fun.
This dude,
Later.
Michael Bisbing, is funny, man.
He did say he on his live with a bunch of UK fans. He did say Francis in 4.
He did.
Look at these lines. I didn't realize they were this big.
What? Who did?
Minus 450.
Yeah, bro.
Plus 320.
I just put a lot on it going the distance.
What's the distance?
Plus 1.
Hey, check this out. If Francis Ngannou beats Joshua, do you think Usyk beats Fury?
I mean, I think Fury's going to be more serious about Usyk than he was against Francis.
Right.
So I expect him to be better. I still don't know if he beats Usyk.
Usyk's the best heavyweight.
I think
don't know
Usyk's going to still beat him.
So there's a chance that if Ngannou can beat Joshua, who may be the toughest test for him just because of his athleticism,
You want
and
me to tell you
size,
who I think the hardest fight is
he
for
may
Francis?
fuck around and beat Usyk too.
Well, let me tell you something. You know who I think the hardest fight for Francis is Deontay Wilder. Because Deontay Wilder is as reckless and he hits as hard as Francis.
Right.
And I thought initially that Tyson was going to carry Francis a little bit to make the fight look more competitive than it was.
Mhm.
And then it got real competitive on him because Francis is better than many thought. But I'm talking Deontay Wilder doesn't have that ability. So he's going out there to just try to knock your head off. So I think that's the toughest fight. I think unpredictable. And I think he hits so hard. He throws from so many different places
It's
that
wild.
it's hard to fight.
It's wild that Deontay Wilder is so powerful because he's not that big. Like he's big, like he's
But he's
tall.
only like
and long.
219
Like,
pounds.
like
He's
220.
skinny. He's really skinny, but he
But
hits
when
hard.
he fought Tyson Fury, he was like 208.
Yeah, he's
super
fine.
light. Yeah,
That's why Tyson just kind of leaned over.
like 235, 230. Yeah.
Well, here we go, boys. I think Francis is about to make this walk now.
I'm gonna go to the bathroom before this.
708. I said first.
Why did it say calm down? Bro, I don't get and this is a mistake. This is a mistake in boxing.
The show
This takes
before.
too long, bro.
Yeah, they drag
This
him
should, Anthony, this should not take this long. These guys should be walking right after. And I mean, I think mixed martial arts does a really good job of that in terms of turn and burn. We don't wait. You don't wait. PFL does a good job of it. Bellator did. Not having,
I think they're catering to the crowd that's in attendance, though.
but
Because
they're
I'm sure when you're there, it's dope. When you're watching TV, yeah, well, I
It's
agree.
too
But
long.
when you're watching it on
What do you guys
TV,
think on the Ryan Garcia stuff right now?
Dude, that is so crazy, bro.
Real or getting glass?
Man, it seems real.
It sounds like Ryan Garcia. Something's wrong with Ryan Garcia. What is happening?
Dude, he is just the tweets.
It was bad the other day. Like it's sad when you see a young
Like,
kid
he
like
didn't have a
that.
phone. He had no access to his
He was claiming
funds. He was like he's locked out of his
He
Instagram.
stuff.
Do what?
The Healing Grove.
More back pillow.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yes.
He claimed he was taken to the woods to watch some crazy stuff.
Yeah, I seen that.
Go
No,
ahead.
I mean, if you want my honest opinion, I think sometimes
Thank you.
some people party too hard and they get themselves into some messes, and then it just kind of comes out in weird ways. I think
Oscar De La Hoya Jr.
I mean, you've been awake for 5 or 6 days. That's what happens sometimes.
Dude, he was, yeah. But he's like young, dude. These boxing kids, like some of them, so many of them are from like really bad places.
Yeah.
And
Well,
then
they
he fought
give him
Tank.
$100 million.
He fought Tank,
Right.
and now he's fighting against
Devin Haney.
Devin Haney. It's only going to get worse. It's not like it's going to get better for this kid.
Well, he got a win in between, but it was against someone that no one cared about. So it's just you gotta win.
What a terrible management move though. Like in terms of boxing, you get like you take a tough loss.
Yep.
He should like in terms of the way boxing works, you take 5 cans, smash and build yourself back up.
And here comes Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury's up there right now. Eddie Hearn and Tyson Fury. Fury's up there. Hey, Fury already looks thinner than he did in the last fight.
Looks like he's wearing a singlet.
Fury already looks thinner.
He just came here from
I
wrestling.
think somewhere he said he's down like 15, 20 pounds.
He's down. Yeah, he already looks thinner. So you could see that he's gonna take Usyk much more serious than he did in Ngannou.
Do you think that he took the fight like almost like start the training camp for Usyk, fighting Ngannou in the middle at some point, make some money,
You know what he
and then
did?
move on to fighting?
I thought he just didn't take him serious enough. And now, excuse me, Tyson said that Francis should be on his knees kissing his feet because he's made him that much money.
He should.
It's the absolute, I wouldn't say kiss his feet, but Francis should be forever indebted to Tyson Fury for giving him that platform because now he's made life-changing money for not only himself, but for his family.
Francis also did that.
For Tyson Fury,
More relevant today than he was before the Francis fight.
Yeah, but he'd make that amount of money with
he'd
anybody.
make that.
But maybe brand-wise.
Look. And Tyson just said that he thinks Francis has been a little too arrogant for his liking lately.
He's been saying that because of the money. There's like a big.
Okay, he's fighting Joshua. That's going to be a record, isn't it? It's crazy. Look how relaxed he is in the dressing room. Another day in the office for Francis. The reason it's another day in the office for Francis is because Francis has seen the top of the mountain. Anthony, this idea that he is just an amateur because he doesn't have many boxing matches is it's crazy.
Yeah, so
He's a world champion.
I'm gonna piss off a lot of boxing fans by saying this. This is way easier than what
Cory said the same thing.
This is way easier than what we spent our entire careers doing. Like if I just had to, maybe I'd get knocked out and beat up. Who knows? But I would be so much less
What's up,
stressed.
Charlie?
Oh, Charlie with the
Are
fries.
you guys watching that?
Charlie hit you with the drive-by.
Yeah. You with the
The
drive.
drive-by fry.
Without the gun.
You said it's easier.
I think the training's easier. Obviously there's a science to it, and so like it's harder to be good at it. But the training camps are easier, and it's less stress. Like you have to figure out, like you got to figure this out. The rest of it is, I just don't think I'd be that stressed. Like, it is what it is.
I just
Like
believe.
it's not, you know how hard it is to like. I mean, you do, but like for people that don't, it's so hard to worry about trying to get into this range.
Yes.
I'm trying to do the striking. I'm trying to. I need to kick, but then also I got to defend the takedowns. It's what we do is fucking hard.
It's mixed martial arts is the truest form of actual fighting.
Right.
And fighting, right? Cory says that boxing isn't fighting. I'm good. Dude, why you trying to give me a panada, man? Cory, look at Cory.
For the volume social.
Whoa.
Tap in.
All right, ready? All right, guys. My live stream is right now with Cory Sandhagen, Anthony Smith. The Francis Ngannou fight is about to start. Go to my YouTube channel, YouTube/DC_MMA. We are going to be reacting and watching live the entire fight as you get to watch the best heavyweight boxer in the entire world, Francis Ngannou. Why you gotta hug me like that?
Because
I don't understand, Cory, man.
Why you don't touch me all the time?
You gotta hug the boy like that. Oh,
You don't think boxing is fighting?
Oh no, I wasn't looking at the wrong camera, guys. I was looking at the social
I think
camera.
it's hard.
for
and
the
I think
volume.
it's definitely
Guys,
hard.
make sure you
I think it's hard
are
to be
following
good
the volume social channels, everything else. Also, Daniel Cormier TV now has his Instagram handle where we're going to be giving out money, prizes,
getting money?
trips, and so many other things. Yeah, I was in the shower this morning trying to decide whether or not for people following my Instagram, we're going to give either $5,000 or $10,000 in prize money. I don't know what I should. Well, I don't give it myself. I get it from sponsors.
Can I enter?
I don't necessarily give them my money. I give the money from sponsors, but it's still green money, right? So I don't know if we should do 5 or 10, but go to go follow my Instagram handle for Daniel Cormier TV. Go follow the Instagram handle, Daniel Cormier TV. Leave a comment that you are here from the live screen, and you will be entered into a chance to win some of that hard-earned money from Cory Sandhagen. He's one of the donors. Cory Sandhagen was one of the. He gave one of the donations. Also, I got money from Lloyd. Hey, Lloyd's donating $2,500 of the $10,000. You guys put enough comments, we'll get $2,500 from him.
All right, hold on. What do I gotta do to win 5,000?
Hey, so you go to the video, follow Cory, follow. Oh, yeah.
You're not even verified.
Put a comment. No, it's a brand new account. Put a comment on the Chito Vera video. Put a comment on the Chito Vera video. You'll be entered for an opportunity. We will message you. We will send you some cash. I'm not giving you Venmo from my number, but I will Venmo you from somewhere the money that you earn. Actually, we'll give Luis's number. His number is 808. Luis's number is 8. You guys just text Luis for your money.
The more messages you send, the higher the likelihood that you get the money.
Yes, that's true.
Sandhagen, so I might win.
Sandhagen, you're not, dude.
I can't win.
Sandhagen, you're not winning.
I win.
Sandhagen, come on, dude. You're making way too much money. Okay, let me see.
I'm gonna follow you.
Oh, there's your boy.
Oh yeah, there he is. Here we go.
Ariel living his dream.
He loves the boxing. Dude, you guys keep making me post stuff. I mean, come on, man. You know, our friends at DraftKings, I like to usually give them a little bit of time to live by themselves on those socials. But you guys, go follow that Instagram handle. We're giving away money. Brett, how much are you going to give to me in the giveaway? You're going to donate $1,000?
Tomorrow? You mean golf, right? Is that what we're talking about?
Yeah. How much are we betting? You golf, Anthony?
No, well.
You want to golf with us in the morning?
Anthony can golf.
Do you want to golf in the morning with us? We've invited 2 fans from.
Nice. What time?
We're going to go in like 8 or 9.
Yeah. I'm in.
Yeah, we'll go early.
Sleep a little bit.
We'll come back, sleep, go to work. But like we said at the beginning of the live stream, guys, what do we tell them to do, right? To be able to do it, to message you, direct message you?
Yeah.
But how are they going to DM you when you don't follow them? It doesn't work that way.
Yeah,
Sure.
you can give it.
Yeah, it does.
It just goes.
He just got to
All right,
check.
if
How
you're-
do you pull up the comments on your phone? Just pull the comments on your phone.
If you're in Miami, and you want to golf with me, Brett Okamoto, and Anthony Smith, all you got to do is go and direct message Anthony Smith.
Don't you hear me? I don't know.
Oh, sorry, no, it wasn't Anthony Smith. It's Brett Okamoto.
Like, I don't check him.
He's not paying attention to what he's saying.
There's no one with faster ball speed than Anthony. It might not go straight.
Yeah.
But he's just coming off the club face with some force.
We gotta walk with your hand.
Oh, we got to walk here.
Oh, here we go, guys. Big Francis is about to walk.
It's in Saudi Arabia.
It's in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. Riyadh season.
You ever been out there?
I have not. I'm supposed to go.
You watch Tyson Fury's show on Netflix?
I did.
Yeah, I watched it a little bit.
It made me want to hang out with it.
Yeah, I liked it.
Yeah, I liked it too.
Yeah, I liked it. I like
But the level, the level of life that he lives is different.
Yes,
Like
it
where
is.
he's like at breakfast. It's like I think I'm gonna buy another plane. Or he said I'm gonna buy 8 planes. She said, his wife said, you have a plane. Yeah, but another one. And she said, you're not buying a plane. And then like 5 minutes later, he was like, I think I'm gonna put an offer in on the airport.
Yeah. His house is dope too.
Yeah, he just talked about like buying airports and planes, like we were talking about like trading in your Tahoe.
Yeah.
It was wild.
We should have been a boxer.
I mean, I don't know if I would have been a good one.
Yeah. We played.
I mean, it's gotta be hard to
How many
make
fish
top
we
and bottom.
caught like 3 bass too when we were playing.
Oh, in Vegas?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was awesome. It's like a par 3.
Yeah.
We had to tee off, catch a fish, and then you could putt. Well, catch a fish, and then I could chip onto the green.
Yeah.
What's up, dude? I just.
Oh, Doc, do you want me to have them post it or you want?
I just posted.
Oh my God.
Are we gonna turn on sound for this at all?
We cannot turn on the sound.
No.
It's a problem. It's a real problem. I wish. Hey, here he goes, boys. Here goes Big Francis. No, we got it. It's fine. We just don't want to put it on. Oh, he looks mad. I mean, could this honestly, like, looking at Francis Ngannou, would that be the scariest sight that you could ever see? Like him just looking mad at you, wanting to tear your things up. He's humongous.
Would you have fought him?
Would I have? I mean, I would have fought anybody. Would I have enjoyed fighting him? No. But I mean, I would have fought him. I would have just been shooting and wrestling. Well, I fought a guy once that was a professional boxer that had just beaten James Toney in a boxing match. I shot from halfway across the
Where was that at?
Australia. This guy, I think the guy died actually. But
was it like Strikeforce?
Was that
Strikeforce?
It was in this company called Extreme MMA. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I shot on him from across the octagon, and I just elbowed him as much as I could. But yeah, you would have to just be wrestling the whole time.
You remember the Grand Prix?
Yeah, I was in the Grand Prix. And you can't ask me to
No, I'm saying,
something I was in.
where was it? Not the finals, but the one before.
Huh?
You only fought once in the Grand. No,
I fought two.
The first one was in San Diego.
Yeah.
I was on that undercard.
Oh, you fought Strikeforce too?
I was on that undercard.
I didn't know that.
I fought Hadja Gracie, maybe.
Oh wow.
No, maybe I fought Avalon Amagov. Russian. Either way, I was on that undercard.
Yeah, you're fighting somebody named Avalon Amagov. That shit must have sucked. You probably wrestled the whole time. Yeah. That's not good. Here come hey. Hey, here's the thing about Anthony Joshua. He's so big, he's so strong, he's been boxing so long. You had all these ideas of what he was supposed to be, and then he lost that fight to what's the little Mexican Andy Ruiz, and it just changed everything. It just changed the idea of who he is. Hey, listen though, as much as we love Francis, he cannot get starched in this thing.
No.
If he gets outclassed or beat up, it's all done. All the boxing's kind of done.
I'm not gonna cry into my vodka. No, he's making $20 million.
He's got $30 million. What do you mean? He's made 30. He can't get starched in this thing. But he's got so many more paydays left.
Yeah.
Unless he gets starched.
That's fair.
If he gets starched, the paydays are gone.
Is there any durability issues with Joshua, you think?
Because if he wins, if he can win this fight, oh my God,
Ruiz knocked out by Ruiz.
Every time you fight,
you make more money.
Oh yeah.
Well, Anthony Joshua's making like $30 million for this fight. Can you believe that? Those guys are making that kind of money.
I hate those guys.
I told you I don't want $30 million.
Corey's like, I want to kill those guys.
That's a whole nother discussion for another day.
What was that?
That money's available and what these guys do too.
Yeah.
What? The money's available in what?
UFC.
Lloyd, don't you come over here trying to talk to me about money. Lloyd trying to cancel me, man. Lloyd up in here. Lloyd is actually up in here trying to get me canceled. Talking about UFC contracts and what y'all can make. Look, what is it? I'm bidding. I'm not in it. Though. Oh man, come on, man. Leave me out of this, man. I'm doing my commentary contract's beautiful. Yeah, I don't work. Hey, Corey, I hope you're making as much money as you could possibly make. And that's where it stopped. Lloyd, you and Anthony can take that to your own live stream.
I
didn't say shit.
No, I know. I'm just messing with you. I'm just messing around. Wait, so are you working tomorrow morning too, Lloyd, or are you gonna golf with us?
What time are you going?
Let's go 8 or 9. We can go early.
I gotta be up in Detour. I gotta be in Manhattan.
Belfort?
His son's doing a Prime commercial with Tyreek Hill.
Yeah, so you can't do it. He's out. Anthony's out. Sorry.
Corey,
are you coming?
I'm golf, man.
Corey, what do you do?
I told you.
He kills people.
Hey, how do you do? Yeah, he does. How do you? Can I ask you a question about Colorado?
Yeah.
Colorado's like California now,
I
so
don't know.
everything's legal.
Yeah.
How is living in that situation?
A lot of people do it, and it works for some people, and it doesn't work for other people.
You don't. You might want to do that.
Why?
You might want to smoke a little weed. Dude, you're fucking crazy, bro. Your mind's twisted. Hey, my brother, you might want to smoke a little.
You might want to smoke a little.
Dude, it would
What?
it would get you like to where you're not like wanting to kill people and everything.
I don't want to do that.
In everyday life, like do you want to kill people?
No.
That's the difference between you and Cruz. Cruz says he wants to kill people all the time.
Oh, I don't feel that way.
He goes, people want to talk to me, I just want to kill them.
Oh, I don't feel that way.
That's my boy. He's crazy.
I don't know. I don't like hurting people, but I know how to get there.
Yeah, you gotta change your mind, man. You have to change your mind.
You gotta smoke more weed.
Dude, what?
I don't smoke weed either.
I get paranoid.
I get weed.
Yeah, I get paranoid, man.
If you did it, it's actually not a. It doesn't get you paranoid. It really doesn't. I think it's a mentality. I think you're
weak.
I think you're
weak-minded.
a lot, dude. I never thought that you could let your mind take hold of you like this.
Like what?
Getting paranoid. Making your mentality needs to be that you're fine. And I promise you'll be fine.
I don't want to have to tell myself that.
Before you do it, before you take that first toke, be like, I'm gonna be okay. I'm gonna be okay.
Yeah, does that make it
Oh
better?
man.
Oh yeah, that works.
Dude, everything is mental. Everything is mental. You guys have to understand, everything is mental. Everything. They say fighting's 90% mental. Life is 95% mental. If you fall victim to your mind, physically you're screwed. Okay, guys, we're about to start. Hey, they're announcing Francis Ngannou right now. He is 0-1 in professional boxing, but
It's gonna be like 29.
knocked down Tyson Fury, which earned him a chance to fight Anthony Joshua in his second chance. Former UFC MMA heavyweight champion Francis Ngannou, the Predator, about to fight again. I'm very interested to see, man. I mean,
Are they finally?
Yeah.
it's time.
I want to see the early knockout.
I want Francis to put him out there quick.
Yeah.
Could you imagine if Francis put him out? Oh my goodness.
To be clear, I'm with this.
On what we want, you just don't. Hey, look, the likelihoods. I did
That's true.
I
But
did
the
a
longer it
podcast
goes,
once.
The worse the chances for Francis get.
Yes, I did a podcast with some boxing guys, and they were asking me about the fight, and they could not believe how strongly I was in Francis's corner. Till finally, I just said, "Hey, he's one of ours, so we will follow him to the death."
You're a sports fan. The story.
Yes. Oh my goodness.
Look, the story of what's happening right now is
Mhm.
crazy to begin with that he's even in there.
Oh my
You
goodness.
know,
It should not be happening.
it's
He
not.
should not be in
And so
there.
the thought of him
He should
winning,
not be in there right now with these guys.
It's incredible.
It's incredible.
And it opens the door to so much more
This is
with
crazy.
his success.
Do we?
Is he out of
Finally,
Vegas?
yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
7:28. We're 2 minutes to our over/under.
Oh my God. I'm trying to leave a comment on Bisbing's, but Bisbing has a thing that if you're not a subscriber for longer than a certain amount of time, you can't
You
comment.
can't comment. Yeah.
Michael Bisbing channel is bougie. It's a very bougie YouTube channel.
Here we go.
All right, here we go, boys. Here we go. Joshua Ngannou. Joshua seems more. Joshua's on the front foot here. If I'm being honest, Corey, I think that's what you do against Francis Ngannou. You make him uncomfortable because he hasn't done this for long.
How small does that ring look with those two big men?
They're huge.
Yeah, that's crazy.
He's already going for the body shots.
I tell you, man, he looks the part, though, doesn't he?
He does.
He looks the part. Heavyweight boxing is you're just waiting with bated breath.
Oh,
They're both in the middle of the ring here, trading.
he's
Francis with the big rush there.
Yeah.
That's one thing about boxing, though, that I all the grabbing and the hugging. I wish they would let dirty boxing happen in there. When they come together like that, let them kind of trade punches and close.
But you see how Francis is trying to throw them big hooks? Already trying to throw big hooks. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's going big left hook.
That's the same shot he dropped Tyson Fury with.
You see it? He's going for the big hooks.
It's crazy how fast these rounds go too.
Dude, 3 minutes. Oh, overhand right by Ngannou.
Guys, what's the punching power? If you were to compare a boxer to what you guys say day to day, is this something he hasn't felt before?
Well, he's felt it, yeah. But I'll tell you guys one thing about boxing. I've gone to a few boxing gyms, and the way that they punch is a little different. So when you're just boxing, oh no! He just dropped Francis.
Oh no!
Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness!
Yeah, Joshua looks.
God dang it! He looked like he was more aggressive tonight. He didn't show Francis respect. He's not showing him much respect, Corey.
Oh no!
Oh my goodness!
I was just gonna say the hardest I've ever been hit.
That's
is
straight
in boxing gym.
Yeah, dude, because the way they turn over their punches and
Yeah,
everything
it's
is much different. God, that was a nasty straight right hand, guys. Francis just got dropped. Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness!
Joshua looks. Like
He looks good. Yeah, he looks good right now. Joshua looks good. Ah, damn it.
No, I think it's the shoes, man. I think it's the shoes.
What?
That makes them punch harder.
You think so?
Oh yeah. Imagine wrestling with shoes and without shoes. Your shot's a lot faster with the shoes, right?
We made it out of the round.
He made it out of the round, but getting knocked down like that—that's.
But you see how Francis is not snapping on his jab?
Mm-hmm.
He's just going too light on it. He's not like, yeah.
That wasn't the
He
worst
looked,
knockdown.
he looked aware even on his way down.
Could have been way worse.
Yeah, he looked aware.
Francis didn't look bad.
Luis, it says that the stream's like a little bit behind. So
Yeah, there's a delay.
how long is the delay?
I'm not sure what.
Yeah, I think if you could hear them out there, young,
Mm-hmm.
I think
God damn it!
we're probably 45 seconds behind.
Yeah, something like that.
God dang
When
it!
they yelled
Can we
when
fast
when
forward?
he went down.
Oh
I can
shit!
check if it, yeah.
Yeah, I think you're just behind on the stream
Yeah, I got
on
it.
the actual show. Try to press the thing and forward.
Like how it says live.
Yeah, it says it is, but
Oh,
now it's loading again. Okay.
Here we go.
Yeah, we were a minute behind, right? So we're 2 minutes left in the second round.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Now we're caught up. Oh, Francis took another big right hand.
Joshua looks like he's.
Joshua looks good
He
tonight.
looks
he
a
looks
little
mean.
better.
Joshua looks good tonight.
Francis is a little wide.
He's gonna pull the trigger.
He's got to pull the trigger. He's got to be first.
Yeah, he looks hesitant.
Or once you take a right hand like that, you know.
Yeah, Joshua looks way faster.
That right hand was nasty.
It's weird, the crowd,
Yeah.
right?
Why?
Because it's Saudi Arabia.
Oh my God.
What, dude? Am I gonna get canceled for that?
They're just very quiet. They
They look
look like
different,
in
dude.
Asia and other places. It's not what we see in Miami here.
It'd be like if everyone was wearing like a cowboy hat.
that's great.
Like, that's a little weird.
Oh!
Oh my gosh! Again, bro.
That was worse.
That was a
Oh, that was worse. Left hook. I think Francis might be done, boys. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness.
It didn't look good from
It does not look good.
Joshua.
Francis hurt bad.
Yeah, Joshua.
Francis hurt bad. Josh was gonna put it up. Oh shit! Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God!
Oh no.
Oh, he's still on the ground.
No.
Oh my God. Oh man. Oh my God.
Wow.
Jesus. I guess that's what they said.
$20 million.
Yeah, but my goodness.
Hey, Joshua looked
Oh
good,
my
dude.
good. Joshua looked
He looked
good.
good right off.
Joshua actually looked. Joshua looked like he was fighting a guy that was not on his level a little bit. He went at him much more aggressive than I've seen him in a real long time. That was not good.
He looked like he knew exactly what he was doing right from the
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Right away, guys, I don't know if you were watching, right away, Anthony Joshua went right at Francis Ngannou, treated him like he just didn't belong in the I'm dropping beer. He got dropped twice. He got dropped in the first round, dropped 3 times.
Bro, there's no way. Like, I mean, man's guard was moving up like that.
That is crazy.
That's the problem with boxing, though, man. You get dropped twice.
Most people don't know shit about boxing.
Bad, guys.
Yeah, he's still down.
He's still on the ground right now. Francis Ngannou hasn't gotten up yet. They still haven't put the camera on him. Oh, he's up now. They're walking him to the corner, sitting him down on the stool. Francis got put out bad.
Yeah, it's bad.
That's. I think it was just
he's just not as good of a boxer, honestly. Punches weren't as good.
He was fast.
He was fast.
Joshua
Francis
was
is
fast.
a little, like,
Anthony
like
Joshua.
Man, they got oxygen on it.
Anthony Joshua is going to let everyone that doubted him have it. Anthony.
Yeah,
So for you doubting him,
yeah.
then you gonna let it's for you, Anthony. I knew he was gonna win. I knew Anthony Joshua was gonna win, bro. For guys like Anthony Smith that was picking Francis, he gonna let y'all have it.
I just like him.
You chose? Oh, yeah, you did.
I chose Joshua.
You took Francis and 4.
There's 2 people.
Corey, what did I say, Corey? Joshua, right? What do you remember? Trust your mind. Trust your mind.
Joshua.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, Anthony. Oh my goodness.
That wasn't it.
No, it's the left hook that comes after this. Oh no, it's the right hand knockdown.
That's the
Yeah.
second knockdown.
No, that's the second one that finished him.
First of the round.
The first one was a left hook.
Look how
This one finished him. Yeah, it's over. Oh no, that's the first knockdown.
That was the second.
The first knockdown was a left hook, right?
First, all of them were right
No,
now.
that's still not the one. That's the first one.
Oh my
That's the
goodness.
last one. That's the last one. He's down there.
He's done.
Man, he folds weird.
No,
you're right.
That's the first one.
This can be
The second one is the overhand right that just was. I mean, he went out cold.
Oh my! Because he got up off the canvas twice in the second round.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, he turned that over. He turned that over perfectly. And guys, that's a guy that's a boxing Olympian, been boxing his whole life, and really went out there to put it on Francis. He let that one go. He let that one go, man.
He was
That was
just
a good punch.
he was a heavy bag there.
Yeah.
That was a good punch.
Yeah, that's
That's crazy.
oh my God, what a knockout.
Crazy.
What a knockout by Anthony Joshua. And you know what's crazy? The boxing world celebrate. They're like, dude, you can't come into our world and think that you could do it. It was a one-off. It was a fluke. They're celebrating.
At least they're
Yeah.
good.
You know,
It's not gonna last.
All right. I gotta go to dinner.
where you going?
We're going to dinner.
Where you eating at?
I don't know. Where am I eating?
Chicken finger pie. You want some more chicken
Huh?
fingers?
Komodo.
Nice.
So bougie.
Why you want to come?
You going to dinner?
To order a grand for the
Boys, thank y'all for joining me.
Yeah.
I appreciate that, man. This was awesome.
Yeah.
This was awesome.
Well, that fly me into your house. We'll see if we do it again.
Well, you Bisbing, he'll be fucking even more mad at you. He'd be pissed if you start coming and doing them remote. Guys, hey, as I said, unfortunately, Francis Ngannou got knocked out in the second round by Anthony Joshua. Thanks to the boy Cory Sandhagen for joining us, Anthony Smith, Brett Okamoto, and everybody else. My live reaction to this fight, as I break it down, will be up in the next hour. I will break down this fight in the next hour. My live reaction after I can process this a little bit. Watching Francis Ngannou go down to 2. Crazy, but very impressive by Anthony Joshua, right?
It was a good show.
Guys, thank you so much for joining the live feed. I appreciate the love and support. Until next time, peace.
Peace.
Thanks.
Dude, you're awesome, bro.